We bake.
We buy.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Cause we gotta say it like that. You feel me? We buy.
That sound like you like own something.
Oh no, I ain't on nothing. I'm on a high because life is good. Even though my squad didn't win yesterday, give it up to the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? They pulled one off miraculously. We
Why
don't
it's
know
gotta
how
be
they did it.
miraculously?
Because we don't really listen. The whole world thought that y'all was going to lose. Now I don't know what
Hey.
happened. I don't know what miracle gumbo that y'all ate when you got down there. You dig what I'm saying? But
It don't matter.
I was kind of hoping the shrimp was spoiled so your stomach could be aching.
See, look at that
You know what I'm
haterism. Ooh,
Yeah.
the devil
Boo-booing
is
all over
the
yourself.
devil is busy with y'all voodoo, hoodoo, voodoo.
Boo boo and all on yourself. So, but big up to Atlanta. They won. They pulled one out. So I mean I ain't no hater. I like good
Rise
football.
up.
They play
He
good.
is a hater, but
They play good
he
football.
doing good today.
They play
Congratulations.
Good football. Like Matt Ryan ain't do nothing exceptional. Like he still need to be traded.
There's that shade.
He still should be traded.
Shade.
He's
Y'all,
not
did
good.
it get dim in here?
He's not
Can you
worth
check
the
the
money.
lights? Did someone dim the lights? With shade.
Listen, he's not worth the money. That's all I'm saying.
Shade. Don't be counting his pockets. He might not be worth the money, but there's a lot of people got jobs that ain't worth being in the spots that they supposed to be.
We can't worry about that. We can't
you
worry about
can't
that.
worry about his pockets.
Listen, we're gonna talk about your team.
We're gonna talk about the team that is the Falcons, and they are mine. I rep them wholeheartedly, but we can't count Matt Ryan's pockets just because he marketed himself and got a position that y'all don't feel he should have. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
He was just a safe, contrasting guy to roll
Rise
with.
up. Anyway, Duke, what you do with your weekend since you so focused on that?
I worked and I came front. I anticipated Sunday, and I got a little reality check. We needed to get some shit together.
Back to
so
life.
we lost that game.
To
Who that?
reality.
So at the end of the day,
we that.
You feel me?
The
Not
Falcons
y'all.
that.
Not y'all.
When it came to Sunday, we was that. Just in case you didn't know, in case you forgot.
They won, but guess what? Your Thanksgiving meal gonna be so nasty. You ain't gonna enjoy that turkey. That cut of turkey, when we serve that up.
Well, don't call me for a plate then.
Shit. Y'all better be ready for that.
Don't call me for no plate. I'm gonna say, no, this Falcons.
Who that? We that. Believe that.
Whatever.
Better know that for
what
sure.
What
else
did you do besides hate on my team?
I was working. I was on grind mode. I've been putting a lot of hours in at the shop. Shout out to the barbershop where I'm at. I want y'all to come check me out. That's at 2991 Everson in Centerville, right there in Snellville. 2991, and that's GT Cuts and Curls. So come check us out.
Cuts and Curls.
Yes,
that's what it's called the whole time.
GT Cuts and Curls. So it's a barbershop and a salon. Our head stylist, Heather.
I just want to let you know, I am not a fan of barbershops and salons. Because as a lady, when I come in, I don't want no dudes all in my energy space. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
I want to come in,
as you can see, I was a separate.
Hair looking jacked. But I still got to walk through y'all to get to her corner pocket. Like, I got to.
That is true.
Like, I want to be in. My hair's not done. I want to.
But that's how y'all space. That's how y'all like to do it. Y'all don't really like to ever be caught off guard. And never be caught,
I want to be able to
in an organic state. But that's how we like it. We like to see you in an organic state.
No, it's like when you in the bathroom, you want to get yourself together, and then you come out the bath like, no, but I don't want to be walking through. I'm trying.
Realistically, y'all stock in the streets go down tremendously when we look at y'all in an organic state. Not everyone, but a large amount of y'all.
Lies you told, because this is flawless.
Sis.
This here is flawless.
I've seen some of them come
natural.
through. I've seen some stuff with the Peruvian and all the good high-end shit. You know what I'm saying? The silky press twists and all that. I'm talking about all the good quality stuff. But up right under that scalp, cuz, it be looking like it itch. Look like she get that rat tail comb, get in there good. Like for real.
Boo and boo and boo.
You seen it? I know you seen it before.
I don't got no. That ain't my problem. Because this right here.
I don't care how much money you spend on the money you put in your hair. If you can't maintain your own personal organic scalp and hair, you have a problem. You can't keep putting nice stuff. That's like putting cologne
I'm gonna give me some
on
weave
and everything.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some.
I don't think nothing wrong with that. But I think if once you take the weave out, if your scalp is damaged and you have issues and sores and you're just not taking care of it,
obviously I'm not gonna have all that.
That's a problem. But there's a lot of women that's doing that. There's a lot of women that's doing that, bro. They really, when you look at them, they be looking dolled up, but they scalp be burnt. Like I'm like, man, why you doing yourself that?
You know, my surprises and miraculousness is going to the people that have like no hair. They have like little bits of hair. Like the transformation that they make on people that have like those little tiny patches of hair, and then all of a sudden they got a whole full.
You like that?
Out.
You like that?
Okay, come through.
That's cool. Recovery. That's cute. What I don't like is when these makeup artists turn people to a whole new social security number. That's a violation. That's magic and witchery.
You calling the flag on the play?
Come on. I'm talking about like you lay down and we had a good
No.
night, and then you do that move and you come out with a whole new
That's
person.
not-
Like, who is this person growing
No,
right here?
That's not fair because men, since we all equal in the
Huh?
world, y'all doing the same thing. It's men that got brows done.
No, that's homosexual men got brows done.
No,
Not heterosexual men.
There's heterosexual ones that do it too. It might not be you.
Hispanic men.
No.
Hispanic men.
There's the man weaves are coming to get more and more and more and more fluid.
Most are homosexual men who's doing that. Most of them. Most
all of
heterosexual
them.
men are not. They don't have enough pride,
Not all
or
of them.
have too much pride to even pull that off.
Lies you told. Watch. Some of your friends might not be telling you.
Listen, now
You
LeBron,
a barber,
I'm gonna say this: LeBron is gonna make
men,
it popular.
No, and men don't look too detailed to other men. Like you ain't just trying to inspect no men, checking them out.
Oh no, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
No.
When they got a cold fade, you be like, you trying to find a flaw. You be like, I want to hate on this barber so much, I can't. Like, trust me, we do. Because then you be like, looking, you be like, yo, bro, who cut your hair? You be like, oh, my man. You be like, shit, let me get his number. Because first you go in with the hater eye.
Then you going with
like,
the man weave.
Then you go into like, damn, I can't find nothing, no salt. Let me get his number. Let me retrieve his number,
You want to
please.
check it out, make sure it's real.
Because when you can't find a flaw, you want to rock that. You want that. I want a guy who give me that flawless fade. You feel
But
what
it don't
I'm saying?
always be the same.
Well, that's the thing people don't understand. That's what makes it
It's
hilarious
not the
in the
same.
shop. When people come in the shop with Nigerian silk and they point to the Dominican texture, they be like, yo, I want that. I'll be like, all right, sit on down, bro.
I'm gonna give you something that like.
Oh, I'm gonna give you
that
esque.
ish.
I'm gonna
That
give you
ish.
esque.
That
You're gonna
ish.
get that esque, but you won't be getting that. Gotta change your whole. I gotta fry your hair. I gotta put an S curl in there and get a certain comb pattern in there for to get that.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna play the first song of the night. It's gonna be Earth Angel by Lil Walk. He ain't here, so we gonna
My
run this first
God,
one.
what up, homie? We lit.
Palace, what you cooking?
Texas more like Houston for a girl in Vegas. Left Texas more like Houston for her girl in Vegas. She had my heart on love, so I had to take it. All the dreams, all the hope, we were trying to make it. But I guess it wasn't real, so she had to fake it. If I recall her name, that's the one I want to marry. But she was blind by the lust of a nigga named Larry. See the pain in my eyes, man, that shit was scary. So my heart built some protein, so I kept it dairy. 6 years down the drain, what I supposed to do? Should you take someone who ignores the love for you? Why lie? Why cheat? Why not tell the truth? Now you create a muscle, bitch, I'm live in the booth. I guess the fairy of the story, so I kept the tooth. And all that capping about you love me, bitch, that was a fluke. Let my 7 get to 11 like my Vic got you. Your heart said fuck a walk the single, I said fuck you too. Karma is a bitch, and that bitch, she coming soon. Carries in my diamond, what up, dog, like Looney Tunes. When I say I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. That bitch know she can never call my phone. Cause Karma is a bitch, and that bitch, she coming soon. Carries in my diamond, what up, dog, like Looney Tunes. When I say I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. That bitch know she can never call my phone. I don't understand how it can be so real. The feeling that I'm feeling, girl, I know you feel. You in that plate, ayy, I was down for a meal. Kept your body wavy like Navy, I'm talking no seal. You thought this shit was a game and not no cheap thrill. Got horror on the right, that nigga ready kill. Got sample to the left of me, that nigga ready kill. And I keep the metal on me like metal to steel. I hope you understood. You said you was an independent chick when we was in the hood. But well, I said that's good. But what you didn't realize, I'm that type of brother you take home and have some dinner with your mother. Earth angel, will you be my darling dear? I love you all the time. And I was a fool in love with you. Yeah. Wow. Cause Karma is a bitch, and that bitch, she coming soon. Carries in my diamond, what a dollar Looney Tunes. When I say I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. That bitch know she can never call my phone.
I'm cool with toxic masculinity sometimes. It made me, you know what I'm saying, not cry when I scrape my knee.
Get
and
your
we back.
life. Oh my God.
Fuck that.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. Hope y'all liked that. That was once again Earth Angel by Lil Walk.
Shout out to Lil Walt.
Lil Walt, the singer. I don't know why he
Yeah.
it's like he trying to be like the artist formerly known as, but he's like in transition, like Lil Walt, the singer.
Nah, he ain't in transition.
He could be in transition. You don't know. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna call him, see what he doing. Anyway, it is time for everybody's favorite
talk.
time of the show, Tony's Hot Tea Topic.
If there's something hot to talk about, whatever it is, you know that we gon' put it out here on Tony's Hot Tea Topics. Tony's Hot Tea Topics tonight.
All right, y'all. I'm going to start the topic off with something a little somber, and I do apologize for this. But former Lions wide receiver Charles Rogers, he was a second draft pick in 2003, dies at age 32. He broke his collarbone twice. He got hooked on Vicodin and weed and alcohol, and it all just kind of caught up with him, and he's gone. So rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Prayers to his family, friends, loved ones. We do apologize for your loss. Prayers up. Also, Meek Mills weighs in on April Jones and Lil Fizz's romance. He says that basically, says that they basically wrong for the move that they're doing. Well, Lil Fizz shot back and said he only wrong for the checks that he paying right now when they go out to dinner dates. So I feel like that little issue, Omarion clearly doesn't care, or he may care, but he's like, yo, dude, get your life. Oh my God, so disrespectful. He's disrespectful like Lil Fizz in April. But anyway, so I feel like their relationship is a little weird, you know what I'm saying? But
It is real.
a little weird. But I mean, I also have been in situations where, somebody may be interested. Somebody in my circle that I may have been interested in is now interested in somebody else in the circle. So I could see how that could happen. But, they're on a bigger platform to me, so nobody's paying attention to my little world over here. But
See, I don't really have circles like that, so I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of, do my own thing. So the whole linking up, and it's crazy because for
you do
guys,
have a comedy circle, a little group that y'all chill. Y'all chill.
I guess.
That's a circle.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
if you meet a little shorty out and about, y'all on comedy, and then y'all chill out. Something happens, something pop off, it don't work out. Can one of your homies in the comedy scene holler at it?
Well, honestly, I don't give green light to nothing, but I'm also not giving a red light to it either. You do whatever you want to do, but when you do it, you're telling me who you are. You see what I'm saying? Like, if me and this man's kicking it and, we cordial and he rocking with someone or whatever, and I feel like, especially in Atlanta.
But who does it tell you who you are? Like,
because it depends on our nature of our relationship. If we cool, a circle, like you ain't talking about just association. You're
who
talking
said
about
they
circle.
was cool because they was in the same group?
Well, when you say circle, I'm assuming there's a level of coolness, a level of camaraderie comes in a circle, because then you're not in the circle. You're just,
You just walking.
a passerby. You're just an
walking
associate. A circle is like a circle. That's my round. That's why we call it New Orleans. That's my round. That's my people that you're going to catch me around with. You're going to catch me kicking it with. So, I wouldn't want nobody that I was in a circle with, girl. You know what I'm saying? There's too many women out here. Why would I want her? So, but that's just my
maybe their
moral.
energies was just pulling like that. A lot of the youthful people it's
lie.
all about energies.
People lie. You know what I'm saying? People lie at the end of the day. And I've had it even with like my exes or whatnot. I've had guys that now are all of a sudden following them. I don't care, but it just showed me because a cat's from
They
one
wasn't
thing,
following them when you was together.
No,
they
didn't
waited
even
till
know
y'all
him.
was done.
Didn't even know him. You met him by way of me, but now all of a sudden you're following them. But then when I go to shake your hand, I already know because I see what's going on. Now I'm gonna see there's more comments under the post now. You see what I'm saying? People do their social media detective shit real slick. You see what I'm saying? But then you get clammy with me. When me and you got to see each other, it's different now. The energy is a little tense now because you don't really know if she told me some shit. Because I know you're in the DM. You feel me? I know you're in there.
I never feel that way about nobody. If I'm with somebody,
boys dated one of my ex before.
How you feel about it?
That's crabbish.
It's Krabby Patty.
That's crabbish because listen, in Atlanta, what you got? What 5, 6 to 1? So you mean to tell me? Okay, let's just say 5 for a good number. So every guy got like 5 women to maybe choose from. It may expand or deflate or whatever, depending on race and all that. But you got like 5 to 1. You mean to tell me you're gonna pick this one woman that you came across in our circle that I was introduce y'all to.
I mean,
That I got a
there
kid
is no-
with.
He's
and,
been plotting
and I
on
got a
that.
kid with. That's even Trump
So
said.
now you stepdad shark to my baby.
That's crazy.
We
The
all
fact
at
that
the
you
family
even-
reunion.
You know, but I know most
We
men
all at the baby
operate with their little
graduation.
man rather than their bigger head, and they don't. You know,
He
they
been
don't
plotting
care.
on your girl when you were here.
Exactly. When he gave me the
I'm
pound
just-
and all that, and he decided I peeped it. You see what I'm saying? You know, the extra conversation passing. You know, like my thing is this: I don't have nothing to say to your woman. Honestly, dead serious. I don't have nothing to say to your woman. I'm so respectful. If I come to your crib and your lady come out inappropriately, even if you think it's appropriate, I'm sorry. If my dick jump one time, I gotta go home. I gotta go. She can't have her cheek meat hanging out, and I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know if you testing her, you testing me. I don't know. But all of a sudden, I gotta unzip because I'm warm.
Yeah, I don't go.
I gotta get out of here.
Your
I'll
nipples
go to
tingling.
my homeboy's house.
Your
gotta-
nipples
She's there, he's
tingling.
not there.
Say what now?
I can never go to his house unless he's there.
Absolutely. But those are nice lessons that I've learned. You know, I've used to have a partner, his girl did hair, and I had dreads at the time, or locks or whatnot, and she used to do my hair. And he read the phone text, and it wasn't nothing. Just following up on jokes while she was doing my hair, while he's sitting right there, we playing Madden. Boy, this, that. But when I had to look deeper into it, maybe she played off of that, understanding they had a certain situation going on, and played off the insecurity. So, you know, I had to look at it and be like, damn, I had to be unemotional, step away from it and be neutral, be like, damn, people play games. So when I listened to him after, you know, I let him check me because we had a long time friendship, I was like, you know, he's emotional right now. Like, realistically, I really tear his fucking head off, but I'm not going to do that because he's emotional. So let him say his piece,
That's his sugar pie honey bunch.
you know.
And he thinking you trying to dip in the honey pot.
But that wasn't even the case. But, you know, people get real different when you're talking about somebody's intimate connection or somebody's partner. So I'm never going to violate a man about that.
Moving forward, because we know you felt real passionate about that.
Yeah, it's all about respect. You
See,
got to.
Would you be okay if one of your girlfriends?
Clearly, she don't
Let me-
care.
let
She's a
me
savage.
Let me explain to you that my kid's father is marrying my friend.
But you don't like that?
I don't have anything
No,
against
no.
it.
Do you like it?
I don't like it or dislike it. It just happened.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I
Do
don't-
you
I
like
thought-
it on a 1 to 5? 5 being I can't stand it. 1 being like it don't even matter. Where are you at with it?
I'm going with a 1 then.
You
If
fuck- no, you
those
don't.
are my
You
options,
just don't want to put your emotions on the table.
my emotions, I don't
No.
know why I have to be boxed in on my emotions being like the general population. Like everybody is different. For me, they found each other. It's not
How'd they
like
find each other?
Oh,
it's not like that me and him were in the same space. Me, him, and her was in the same space. It's like, okay, this is my friend over here. This is my kid dad over here. And then she works in the same industry. He works in the same industry. They met outside of the industry and they
So hold on, wait.
Wait.
Let me get this clear.
Or not outside, but inside the industry that I wasn't
His
even
new
there.
fiance,
Yes.
your baby's father, your 3 kids' father, right?
Uh-huh.
He met a friend of yours. Wasn't mutual to him at the time. It was
Correct.
just your friend
Correct.
in your world.
Correct.
He met her because they're in the same business world,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This is your friend. And once he finds this out, I mean,
For me, I believe energies connect on different ways. Like
so that's your friend? That was your friend or just associate? Because that makes a big difference. Friend
she
or
was,
associate?
she was my friend.
So y'all not friends no more?
We
you say
are still friends. I'm saying like in that moment, you saying in that moment we were friends. So
Okay.
she's still my friend. Matter of fact, we all went out to dinner last night for my son's birthday. We was all together. Her kids, my kids, my friends' kids. Everybody was there.
So you have 3 and they have several kids as well, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you, like, wholeheartedly, you're totally fine with your friend who's now dating your kid's father.
Yeah.
That don't move you in any kind of way. Even when you first found out about it, it didn't like you ain't.
No.
No?
Well, they was all really honest with me. Like I respect people who are honest. They was like, they came to me. They was like, hey, I know that she came to me herself and was like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. He came separate at a different time. Was like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I
So
was
who
like, if
came
that's
first?
how y'all feeling.
Did she come first?
Probably he came first.
That's normally how it happens. Men normally come first.
Boo.
You can't stand it that long. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's good. You know what I'm saying? Did she make him come first or did you make? I don't know. You might go get into that. But listen, what I'm saying
Moving
is.
forward. Anyway, we're going to move to the next topic. T.I. goes to the gynecologist with his daughter, and everybody's making a deal about it, a big issue about it, mainly because he made a topic about it. I don't think we should be discussing what he goes to do with his daughter in her private time in her private areas. But his daughter Deja, she got upset about it. She's like, she really don't want her stuff all out in public like that. Okay, obviously I have to go. It's a woman thing that I got to do, and if my dad got to come with me and he want to check it out, hey, that's what parents do. He can come and do it. But she decided to unfollow him, her sister Zonique, and Tiny, because they are all really in a big topic about it, and she really didn't want it to be as big as it is right now. So,
well, I think she's doing right.
I don't get the uproar though, because it's not new.
Well, it's because of T.I.
not.
thinking that he can control if she's having sex or not.
Well, first thing he can't control. Well, first thing he can't control. If somebody popped the hymen, that just what it's gonna be. Okay. So that's some young dude or whomever she likes.
Right, like what do you do if you find out, like, boom, she did it? Okay, now what?
Sports.
Yeah, sometimes when they play sports, they do it. They break the hymen or whatever. But
I mean, there's a lot of scientific reasons of why it's broken.
He shouldn't
but it's a
have
big
really
much.
went. Some stuff you just need to shut the fuck up on that.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think it should have been a public discussion.
It's
It's
really-
something you do in
nah.
your household, keep it in your household, be cool.
Exactly. Just like people going out displaying how they chastise their kid and all that. And
Yeah, like the
There's no need.
woman who now is up for charges for beating her son. Like, you're doing everything
Yeah.
does not have to be publicized.
Nah.
Keep your household in your household.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Also, Wendy Williams is starting a little riff in the tiff
Window.
with Nicki Minaj, as she's called her on the show, a soon-to-be washed-up rapper. That is how she feels.
So wait.
Nicki Minaj.
So Wendy is back on her shit?
Wendy's back with it.
Because Wendy is, I tell you what, that's a very unattractive woman that has man features.
But you
know
know
what? I'm saying?
what?
Like
Wendy,
if you reduce it, if you take the
It's-
tits out of
it's
it,
men
you're
out
looking at
here.
a tall ass, short basketball playing
it's
point
men
guard.
out here pulling for Wendy.
I'm just saying, like
so ain't no
Wendell
shade.
looked like a point guard in the WNBA arena basketball league.
She don't care. The
You know what I'm
men
saying?
is coming for her.
I'm just
Wendy
saying,
ain't
did
had
you see
no
the hands?
problems.
I'm gonna tell you something. I can't take a woman's hands more masculine than mine. Like you got the veins running
Megan
through
Thee
it.
Stallion has the same type hands.
Megan Thee Stallion probably had a penis at a point. I don't know. I'm just saying. Listen,
Megan,
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like.
listen to him. We do not condone
All
this.
these women that look perfect, I'm sorry. These are dudes who from Brazil. All these light-skinned,
Brazilian dudes.
exotic-looking. These are Brazilian men. I'm telling you, because when you look at all these baddies,
Some of it is just makeup couture.
listen. When you look at baddies, of course, that's what I said earlier. It's the makeup. When you look at baddies, so many people want to look perfect. I don't want that.
Some of it is makeup and corsets.
It don't matter. But that's still, I don't see not one little jit in the background. I don't see, I like those baddies when I see their kids with them or something, maybe, okay. All right, now you could have had it before you had your post-op or whatever. I don't know. But still, I need to see stretch marks, little kids. I need to see something.
Little kids could have been like you was a man and then you had a kid and that's
Of course.
you're Caitlyn Jenner now.
I mean, of course. But,
Caitlyn Jenner is a woman
Listen.
that got kids.
I'm just trying to do the process of elimination, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out how I can figure out.
Well, then you're going to have something to say about this. Alicia Keys goes to social media.
Yeah.
Because her son is asking for rainbow nail polish at the age of 4. She's asking for no judgment from the media. She's saying, what I'm
No,
saying?
well, you should have kept it to
Don't judge
yourself.
her.
You should have kept the shit to yourself. If you don't want us to judge, you shouldn't let us hear it or see about it. Because what you're doing, I say this on shout out to Wellington Juku. That's the first comedian I saw kind of posted. So, and I say this on his post. Don't take what we might assume to be demons or whatever you want to call it and post it on a kid. If a kid say he don't want it, and he's like, well, man, I put my mom wig on playing in the house. But if I'm like, nah, I want to do that, don't be like, nah, go and do it. Embrace it. Be you. Don't worry about, a lot of men do, What are you doing, person? The second part of that is, where is his daddy at? Swiss Beats.
He busy. He working.
How you, see
But
that's,
also in this world, I mean, you got Pharrell with the whole new man, what is it, the new man way or whatever, where he had the big article with him with the big fluffy type dress thing on. Yeah,
No,
the
that's
new
not-
masculinity.
That's not new masculinity. That's homosexuality. That's
I'm
not
just
new
saying,
masculinity. Listen,
that's what it's advertised as.
I
new
don't care what they
masculinity.
advertise it at. You got to accept it for what it is. That's homosexuality. That's not new
But
masculinity.
so then they're trying. It might be metrosexual.
That's a masculine version of taking homosexuality. That's like the last tier of what you could get a guy that looks slightly masculine, but everything he do, his fingers, his manicure. Listen, man, you ain't got to.
Well, since you said that, Tamar has a little something to say on the topic. Tamar goes to her social media and she said, "The truth is, ladies, that these dudes out here really be gay. It ain't enough money, beauty, hair, babies in the world to keep them. They want the D, period. It's nothing wrong with you, but they will find every reason in the world to make you not good enough. If he lays with you for 3, 4, 10 days and has not touched you, it's not you. He want a man. And that's on my mama." She said,
No. That's on the guys that you had sex with, darling. You understand? The guys that you deal with, darling. You understand? First thing, she don't know how to shut up. So no man really probably want her. Okay? I don't care how much money you got. I don't care your access and what you got going on. A woman got at some point, you're going to have to shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're shutting up because nobody wants to hear you. But if you're the type of person that always want to, even me, sometimes I got to shut up.
Yeah. Oh, my God. You know praise the Lord. Did y'all hear that? Somebody run that back. Duke said he needs to shut
Sometimes. Up. But if you like to be vocal and that's your personality, that's okay. But if you're just vocal because you're like, yo, I just want to be able to stir the pot and be the shit starter in your relationship, if it's how you make money like a Wendell Williams, I get it. That's how you make money.
Don't do Wendy like
that. But Tamar, that's not how you make money.
That is how she makes money because if you think about it, she got her stardom right now. People are paying attention to her because she was on the Braxton as the loud, bratty sister. That is how she makes her money. That's how she stays relevant. Because
so why she couldn't stay on the show then?
She did stay on the show. She's
The View.
I don't know. That's between
because
her and The
you
View.
Just stirring the pot and you really don't have no validity to none of the shit you're saying.
The View is something that they don't want to stir the pot. They want to be like all mild-mannered on there.
But that's okay. So now be versatile. Be versatile. Right? You want to be this one that be like, okay, now they're going to tell you.
What is you pinching?
Okay, that's because that's her style. You know what I'm saying?
She don't be pinching. I ain't never seen her
She ain't got to physically pinch, but I clearly see.
She's vocally pinching.
She look like one of the ones that be hitting you with one of them. Like, nigga, like one of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Because what's the guy that she was with? The big guy? Vince or something? Vince. They're not together, right? They got okay. Then she's dating someone else, right?
She's dating the African Dream,
right? Okay,
as she calls him.
Now, guess what? Did she ever grow her hair out?
No.
That might be a problem. Why he laying next to you for 3 days? 3 days.
But he got with her hair gone, so
he thought you was gonna change your mind.
She put weaves and wigs on from time.
That
to time.
don't work because when you busting it up from the back and the weed shift, you look at it different. The stock drop. You be like, boy. Ooh.
Anyway, I'm not messing with you today,
James Christ.
tonight, or tomorrow.
Shout out to Big Play Ray.
Anyway, Summer Walker, Summer Walker's in the media right now because she responds to a fan who was upset because they paid for a meet and greet and everything, and she was meeting and greeting, hey, how you doing, da-da-da, appreciate you for being my fan, blah, 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 blah. Well, a fan goes on social media just kind of upset because Summer Walker was not giving hugs at her meet and greet, and Summer Walker was like, yo, look, respect my space. She's an introvert, and she's like, you know what I'm saying, I love my fans and everything, but my personal space and my body is mine. Like, I don't have to give you a hug. And so a lot of people have something to say about it. Some people feel like, yeah, cool, you're right, okay, we get it. And some people like, no, you're in the public eye, you're supposed to be able to be out and about like that.
No. Well, I don't know why they want to get a hug with Summer Walker though. Does she still take showers and stuff like that?
Shade. I knew you was going to come with the shade. Oh, my God. Leave Summer alone. She said she does take showers. She just doesn't like the shower aspect of it. She said she washes.
I think what people have to understand is that you can't just do what you want to do with people. And just because somebody is an artist, your favorite artist, or like world renowned or whatnot, like you just can't have your way with people. Like, I'm not your artist. And I even have that issue as a barber. People come in, they like, you're my barber. And I'm like, bro, like I have these people. Oh man, well let me know, call me. They want this real personal, exclusive treatment. But no one really wants to pay for it. Now, if Summer Walker says, I'll come get you, take you to one of my shows or venue or something, or come to your city. I'm in your city.
Well, that's what the meet and greet is supposed to be for. Some people to pay extra money to have some private time.
I know. Well, no, that's a meet and greet. That didn't say I got to hug you, I got to embrace you, I got to take multiple pictures with you, I need to sit next to you, I got to hear your story of your favorite moment of when I changed your life. And you know what I'm saying? It's a meet and greet. You know, if it was a Q&A, if it was something more in depth into it, you feel what I'm saying? You'll get more out of it. People want so much. They want to, squeeze blood out of a turnip. Like you just, come
They
on.
wanna do what?
Squeeze blood out of a turnip.
That's real country.
Well, that's kind of,
I just want to let you know that.
I always wonder why they never say beet because, beet juice look like, well, anyway. But, and beet juice is actually good for you too.
Anyway, the last thing on the agenda, we already talked about it. The Falcons win. Yay! I'm going to get my own claps up in
Who
the
that?
trees. We that. Anyway, we're
Shut
going to
your
bring in
ass
the
up.
next guest, or the only guest, the exclusive guest, the guest. Be nice. We're going to run in his song called Swagged Up.
We lit!
Jones.
Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', nigga. Juice guy, yeah, your chick watchin'. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', get out of line, them bodies droppin'. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', nigga. Juice guy, yeah, your girl watchin'. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', get out of line, them bodies droppin'. You be playin' with these niggas, I just get respect. You be focused on these hoes, I'm focused on a check. You ask for permission, I'm stepping on their necks. I'm just trying to see 10 mil before I'm with the rest. I'm moving them units, yeah, you know how we do it. Whipping work, man, hallelujah. I stay on the grind, I stay with the Ruger, I stay with your chick. If we stay at the jeweler, we party all night, we up in VIP. You ballin' on a budget, I see why you envy me. Them haters always watching, them fans do too. But I'm a ball till I fall, man, what I do. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', nigga. Juice guy, yeah, your chick watchin'. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', get out of line, them bodies droppin'. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', nigga. Juice guy, yeah, your girl watchin'. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', get out of line, them bodies droppin'. 30,000 for a show, yeah, I run up a check. 50,000 on my neck and wrist just to flex. Y'all stay in your lane, I'm swerving to the next, navigating to your chick's thighs. No GPS. I see, I got tunnel vision, all I see is racks. You need bifocals, you can't even see a stack. I be making moves, Atlanta to LA, NYC to Florida, Miami to Montego Bay. See, you ain't never been poppin', see me, I'm certified. I'm the reason your girl never come home at night. You be in your feelings while she be taking bite. But it's okay, bruh, I ain't let her stay tonight. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', nigga. Juice guy, yeah, your chick watch. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', get out of line, them bodies droppin'. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', nigga. Juice guy, yeah, your girl watch. Swagged up, yeah, my sauce poppin', get out of line, them bodies droppin'.
I'm cool.
Hey.
And we're back.
That was Swagged Up by B. Is it B Nice?
Yeah, it's Be Nice.
Hey, this the first name I done said right. You know I be jacking up people's names, honey.
Oh,
All right, we got Be Nice in the building. He swagged up, y'all. He came in with a whole trench coat. Like he was like,
Really?
yes, he
Oh, you
came.
left it out front?
No, he got it
Nah,
with him.
It's right here.
He
It's
That's a
came
pea
in.
coat, man.
It's a pea coat.
Let me,
pea
let
coat.
me tell you
Trench
how
coat.
Let me tell you how he did it though. Like he took it off, and I know he like swinging on. I came out there, he was like all chill, like yo, ready. I was like, okay,
That's
Mr.
good,
VIP,
though. But that's
I was
good.
just-
Persona
I was just-
is everything.
Just being comfortable, you know what I'm
got his
saying? Like,
bling on and everything.
That's good stuff, man. So where you from originally?
I'm actually from New York. I'm
Okay.
from Brooklyn, Flatbush
Can't
Church.
you hear it in his voice? I'm from New York.
Well, I ain't hear that first.
But I've been here in Atlanta for a minute, man. It's my second home right here. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Everybody love
What's
it.
a minute?
Oh man.
About 6 years?
Nah, more than that.
Oh, shit. He be,
I came to visit like
He
in
live here.
93.
He in Atlanta. He AT alien.
Came and visited in 93. I thought, they had the blizzard back then. So I thought, okay, we was going to have snow down here. Everything cool. And then I came back again like 2002.
Ain't
I
never
did
seen snow again.
Yeah, junior year, senior year, and then I went back. And I've been back officially since like 06.
You did your junior and senior year where?
North Clayton High School.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Why I gotta be like that, you know?
So what was the reason for going back and forth, you know, throughout the years?
Because initially I didn't like it here.
Okay.
I wanted to go back home.
Well, Atlanta just started to really evolve.
It wasn't home
Yeah.
at that time.
Well, it became super diverse in a short
It
period of time.
probably was a little bit slower at that time.
It was slower in the 90s.
Yeah, Atlanta kind of picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially and then when Katrina hit, that just gave and it was already turning. It had already turned anyway because you had BMF here. Because I was coming since I've been coming to Atlanta since like '98. You know, I used to
For
go
the
to college.
99 and the 2000s.
Yeah, I used to come like
Yeah,
'98.
but like 2000s, it started getting popping.
That's when things changed. But BMF was here though.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the energy changed here. The city, like I tell you, and a lot of people like said, drug dealers make changes in the city. If you look at Miami is built off of drug dealing.
That's true.
You know what I mean? When drug dealers come, they change the climate at the barber shop. They change the climate at the detail place. They change the climate at the retail store. If it's a mom and pop retail, they change the climate across the board. And people don't give drug dealers enough credit. For real. I ain't make that up.
I mean, it's
I ain't
true
saying
though.
that with y'all.
It's true,
I
though,
ain't
you
saying
know what I'm
not
For real, 'cause
nothing.
put it like this. Your average dude's in the VIP. You know, working guys, few guys got a couple dollars.
But they gonna watch their money. They gonna spend a certain amount.
But when that drug dealer come
Right.
and his friends and his group, it's ridiculous. It's like who are these movie stars? Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. They're
just
a bunch
cats
of
in the
them.
hood, you
They
know what
just
I'm
got
saying?
a lot of expendable income. You see
true.
what I'm saying? And they don't care how it flow because they about to go and get it again. Matter of fact, it's making money as they're spending money. They got somebody else holding
On
the
the
trap
block.
down, whatever they have. They got about
Exactly.
2-3 cars on the road right now, making it happen. So
So they can live the life they want to live.
of course, that's why I say a lot of times a lot of trap rappers are able to be seen a lot faster than a lot of guys who are backpack guys like the K-Dots and whatnot because they have that expendable machine behind them.
Exactly.
They have that drug dealer guy that's up there that's cool thousand and maybe close to $1 million. Like he see 70, 80, 100 a year with like no taxes. Like that's just him. So he's up in there. He can make some moves. Like he's in there at the like when Mayweather go, he could go to Vegas and get a seat. Maybe not right there, but he in the building. You want to be that guy
He on
confront
the
you.
second level.
That guy confront you and put you on the front street. Look what Young Thug, and QC did. QC is like the new quality control. You know what I'm saying? Young Amigo, all them. Like they the new Cash Money, and look at what they're doing for Lil Baby.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
He was a trap kid.
What was your like? I'm sold. I'm gonna be here. This my spot.
So initially, I've been doing music since I was like 16. Like I was in high school doing all this or whatever, and like I didn't put all my stuff out there because I was like real sensitive about my stuff. I'm like, they're not
Erykah
gonna like
Badu,
it.
huh?
Nobody's gonna like
Sensitive
it.
about
Whatever. Yeah.
He
So
was
like,
his own critic, huh?
yeah, I was my worst critic, and then it was like I finally started putting stuff out there these past couple years. I'm like, all right, let me really put some music out here and see if people is digging it. And so people started liking my music, and then I started listening to like other artists or other indie artists or whatever.
He looked disgusted as he said it.
I
You see
like-
how his face cringed up?
No,
Like I started listening to other
so
people.
it's a difference. So listen,
And he was like, "Oh, I gotta put this music out. This shit is trash. I'm tripping."
This garbage.
So no,
where my music at? Where my
it's
tape
kind
at?
of a 50-50 because I've seen some artists. I've gone to like shows and performances. Seen some artists that I'd be like, man, they are dope. Like I really want to work with them. And then I've seen artists that are just trash, and you be like, and
I had
these are
that
the
feeling
people
on-
that make it.
I had that.
You know what I'm saying?
look,
So
I
it's
make
just
people
like-
feel that way. They want to work
Well,
with me.
you know what I think? I think trash artists are willing to be guided and steered in any direction. Wherever the money say go, where you have a standard.
Right.
You have a say on what's going to represent you.
Exactly.
Well, a trash artist would be like, if they be like, yo, Dalmatian, what was that?
Rin
Brown
Tin
sugar?
Tin.
Brown sugar.
Tin
The
Tin.
Dalmatian.
Rapping
whatever.
Dalmatians.
You know what I'm saying?
The Down Nation rap sensation.
And motherfuckers be like, I bet, I'm with it.
That's
Rin
it.
Tin
Let's
Tin.
go.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just couldn't do that. I figured I wasn't gonna lower my standards. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know when I rap, I figure I can hit different genres in different areas. Like I could do something where I'm turning up. I could do something where I'm talking to a lady. I could do something where on sex. I could do something where I'm actually spitting bars. It just I have all kinds of different styles or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put myself out there or whatever, how I feel. So everything I write is based on either how I'm feeling at that time or an experience that I've gone through or whatever the case may be.
Let me ask you this. Are you interested in being signed by a major, or do you want to just do the independent route all the way through?
I mean, I think I used to want to be signed by a major. Like, man, I really want to do this, but I
Get
really
that
like
advance money, right?
Yeah, you know. But I honestly think that independent is probably a better move. You can make your money independently.
I mean, look at Gucci. You know, Gucci owns all his
Gucci
own
did
masters.
that. Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was watching Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates was like, "Yo, don't sign no deals. Don't go with all these labels. You know what I'm saying? Be independent." I think he did. He had a sit down with like, what was it, Cash Money or whatever, and he
I
saw.
feel like that is for people who have that business mind.
Well, you also have to have a certain amount of money. You got to understand who Gates is and where he comes
Yeah,
from.
you gotta
Right,
have
Gates
you gotta
is
have a
a-
certain amount of
If
money,
you don't
and
have
you
the
gotta.
backing, you're gonna need that upfront money.
You also
Exactly.
need the mindset. Like anybody can. I mean, not gonna say anybody, but there's a lot of people who go in the studio. They make music and they could be amazing, but if they don't have the drive and the stuff to do the business aspect of branding themselves and
Right.
putting everything together and putting it on the places that it needs to go, it really don't matter whether some people need to go to 9 to 5, and some people can be an entrepreneur. I don't think everybody can be independent.
Right. I mean, this is an
It
expensive
takes a lot.
thing.
It takes a lot.
And it's crazy. I didn't really understand how expensive it was until I really started pushing my music and everything like that. I'm paying for this. I'm paying for that.
You're like, dang,
you know?
I gotta eat noodles this week.
Yeah, exactly. But luckily, I have a really good job where, make decent money and I could afford to support my habits, so to speak. So,
Do you have any kids?
yeah, I have a daughter. She's 7. She'll be 8. January 18th, actually.
That's awesome. She's on the cusp. She's a Capricorn. She's about to be a Aquarius.
Nah,
She's on the cusp.
she
That's pretty cool.
she a cat.
Yeah, she's on the
all
cusp.
cat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because she's 2 days before me and my daughter. That's
So
pretty
how
awesome.
do you balance being father and your music? Like, does it ever intertwine any type of way?
Yes and no. My daughter's actually come out to when I've gone to performances and things like that or whatever. She'll be out there. You know what I'm saying? There's certain songs, only certain songs I perform if she's coming out there. But she's come out there. She's matter of fact, her mother just got married back in August on the 30th, right? So we actually really good. We have a good relationship. She just got married.
Disclaimer.
Yeah,
We cool. We
disclaimer.
cool.
We,
that's
we're
awesome,
really
though.
good. I actually went to the wedding and everything like that or whatever.
That is what's
and,
up. I love that type of stuff.
Yeah, man. Listen.
It's corny to not have a good co-parenting situation. Like it's
It
such a
is.
1986 type of shit.
You're
But
like,
she
what is you
legit-
mad for?
Like, come on, man.
She legit was like one of my good friends since high school. Like we've been cool.
And you
like
fucked
that's
up
been
and
my
y'all
dog.
had a kid together or something. Then
Yeah. Well, it just we
Don't let his verbiage get you
we
caught
fucked
up.
around. Nah, it was like we
they were good friends.
we was
Until
good
they started
friends.
fucking.
We just ended up whatever.
No,
and
they
we
was
ended up
good
with a
friends.
kid.
They thought it could work. They tried it out,
I got a
and as
question.
they grew, it didn't work out.
Was there a moment in there where she went through something or you went through something and it got a little bit more intimate? Because that's normally how friends, it'd be a break in there, like that little fraction, like she had.
Oh, like
No, we used to get high a lot.
See there?
And then-
that get
That'll
high.
get you
make
every
that-
time.
It make that womb.
if you
that
drink
thing,
with somebody or you smoke with somebody,
that thing start thumping.
Yeah.
somebody
That-
hand gonna
that-
move
I'm
to
telling-
somebody
that,
lap.
that dickhead start getting sticky and that goddamn thing start keegling.
And you be like,
That thing
yeah.
And then you hit them with
keegling.
that. You do that little laugh over, and you
Yo.
lean up in it. Then
And
boom,
I'm gonna tell you,
next thing you
and
know,
when she get up, like I'm gonna get some water, and she slap your
Netflix
hand.
asking y'all, "Are you still watching?" Dude,
What happened?
he unplugged. They can still
unplugged
hear
it.
us, but Duke unplugged the sound because
Oh,
that's what he do.
Lord.
He be doing too much. But anyway, that's what happens sometimes. You got to be careful.
But nah, it was just cool, you know what I'm saying? And it ended up being a good situation because we ended up having a daughter, and you know what I'm saying? Like to this day, she's like one of my best friends. Like
I get it. Me and my
Cool,
kids are the best.
cool.
We're friends. Like
Y'all,
that.
You know what I'm saying?
your kid's fathers are good friends like
Yes,
that? Well,
we
you were
friends.
saying it earlier how he could just date one of your and marry and fiance
friends.
one of your good friends.
We friends.
Now let me ask you this question: if
What
she
up?
was to have date and get married to
That's
one
a,
of your
you can't
friends,
ask a guy that question.
How
Guys-
was the what?
You better shut your face up.
you better face your shut.
Ooh, talk to me like that. Y'all gonna have to leave. But if the guy that she got married to recently was one of your good friends in your circle, maybe a producer, engineer, would you still be okay with that?
Yeah, I'd be cool.
Boom.
Because the difference
Let him talk, Tony. You always do that.
The
Boom.
Let him
difference
talk.
Boom.
the difference between like with me and her or whatever, like I don't want her in that sense. She doesn't want me. You know what I'm saying? Like my goal, I want her to be happy,
Boom.
and I want my daughter to be happy. So that's always the way it goes. So it could have been one of my best friends. It wouldn't have mattered because my best friends I trust them. I know they wouldn't mistreat my daughter or anything like that. So
Boom.
it
Nah,
wouldn't
I got
matter.
another one.
Well, no, I'm just saying, you know, like
Got
listen,
another one.
I'm not
I
mad at
appreciate
him.
you for saying
But
that.
I'm just
respect
saying,
that. I
like,
respect it.
I
it's
appreciate
a
you for
difference
saying that.
when
If it's malice, then
right. My goal is, as long as my daughter is cool, as long as nobody's mistreating her, nobody's disrespecting her, nobody's talking her any kind of way, I don't have no problem. If you come against my daughter, then I'm gonna try to break your jaw, and that's just the way that goes. But as long as you respect her, I don't care, because my daughter's mother, we don't have a relationship like that. We friends, we cool. That's it. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't look at you wouldn't look you would look at the dude like, damn, bro. Like all these women out here.
I'd look at him if that's what you want, bro. Go for it,
Now, would y'all still
Live
be,
your best
still be
life.
cool?
and we could still be cool.
Live your best life.
Wow.
But see, it all depends on
It's a maturity level.
it's a maturity.
Everybody
level.
like to say maturity on shit.
But
Fuck
it
that.
also-
It's a maturity
It also
level.
depends.
Hell
Wait,
nah.
Y'all
It
always want to call shit maturity. No, I ain't immature.
It
I think-
also
You immature.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
it also depends on the relationship that you have with your daughter's mother or your child's mother. If that most relationships with baby mama, baby daddy, it's always I don't want him to have this girl, or I'm gonna do
That's
something
because
to
y'all
fuck
still
up his
wanna be
shit,
together.
or I'm gonna do
Nah,
something to fuck up
One
my
or the
shit.
other wanna be
I
together.
think for me, it's not even that. Like I don't even have that. You know, I'm with you. Like I have a very good co-parenting situation with my daughter's mother,
Right.
but it's not anything about I want to be with her.
Right.
But I just think if you start dating my partner or somebody in my group in that circle, like she said, the circle. That's the
Right.
circle. That's not associate. I ain't tripping on that.
Right,
The
right, right.
circle. I don't
Yeah.
only think that's the person
I
you're gonna
feel
be
you.
with. The person in the circle.
But the
that
thing is,
seems
maybe
weird.
maybe I'm saying that more so because I already know her as a person, and she would never go for. First off, none of my friends is somebody that's her type in the first place. Secondly, she just wouldn't go.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So
she
it's
from
like
Jersey. She don't. It's like, and she island. We don't. They
You
don't.
feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like a good quality person, what you're saying, wouldn't even go that route. So
Right.
to go that route, it's like, wow, really? So out of all the people you can date, but we got this deep connection. Man, you better go connect with somebody else. You feel me? Now,
Unplug and
that's
plug somewhere
my
else.
mentality. But now I'm not gonna push it on you.
Right.
But that's gonna make me look at baby moms a certain way and that individual a certain way. Like, okay, well, dude. Because now it puts in my head, how was you looking at my woman when we were together?
When we were together, exactly. I can understand where you coming
see what
from
I'm
on
saying?
that. Exactly. I
You know,
can
because
understand.
like I said earlier, like if I come to your crib and your lady come downstairs looking a certain
We
way,
wasn't together when they met though.
I get that. I understand it. I'm going to live it more in depth. I'm going to live it more in depth. I mean, y'all wasn't together when they met or whatever, but what if she saw him and y'all were together or something? Or what if she saw a picture that you posted, like, ooh, he look good. And then you tagged him and she went and looked at his shit and she was just secret stalking on the low. You feel? I mean, you don't know what's going on. I don't really care from that aspect, but when you do a certain move, you show me who you are.
Right.
And off of that, I'm going to make a decision on how I'm going to deal with you. You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
Luckily, I ain't never had to deal with all that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have these
But-
feelings like that. But anyway, on your music tip, so we understand you passionate about that. You want me to harness some feelings because you
Nah,
feel
you don't like it
you
for
feel
real.
Like, you feel like I'm
You don't
abnormal.
like it for real.
You feel like he feels like I'm abnormal.
Listen, I'm gonna
like
tell you
my
something.
feelings can't
I'm
be
gonna
my
tell you
feelings.
something, bro. She has gotten over it emotionally. You okay? It's not anchored. She's not wearing it on her shoulders anymore. But at one point, it was like,
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
I could say that, initially when me and her first broke up and whatever the case may be or whatever, like, it wasn't always like it is now.
It has to grow into
Initially,
something else.
you'll still have feelings for that person, whatever you just break up or whatever the case may be, you still have little feelings. But it doesn't, eventually you got to grow out of that. You got to be like, look, we're going to co-parent. This is our child. We're going to raise this child a certain way. I remember the day I said I was never going to argue with her or never have no issues with her anymore. My daughter was like, I think she was almost 2 or whatever the case may be, and I was getting her. I had an argument with her mother, and it was in front of her. My daughter cried and refused to go to me. That broke my heart. I said, yo, I ain't never, ever going to raise my voice, going to argue with nothing. I've never had an argument with her ever since. Like,
yeah, it's
never.
important because it does something to the kids emotionally. You know what I mean? Because the kid just love is.
I love my mommy. I love my daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they don't want to see you fight.
Yeah,
or
you don't
being
want to
or
see
whatever.
because they won't see harmonious living.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even for me, I just make it a point like if we're talking and she be like, dude, she's in the back seat.
Right.
and she know I'm getting. She could see when I'm turning. She was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Well, hey, I'm gonna call you back," or I'd be like, "Yo, call me back."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Yeah, what's going on?" She
We'll
like,
talk a
she could
different
tell her
time.
temperament, like everything is okay. I was like, "Nah, we need to talk."
Right.
And she'd call me back, and then we'd get to that directly. Because I don't think that kids need to be hurt. Like, kids are so fragile, man.
Exactly.
And, it just take a little bit to really tear them up. But that tear up, it lingers with them for so long.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. So that was a wake up call for me. I was like, nah, I'm never gonna do that again. Cause I didn't realize it until I saw her hurt from
Right.
it, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that no more. So literally, I don't think I've ever had an argument with her ever again. If we have a disagreement to where we not agreeing on something, we'll talk about it later when we calm down and we can agree on a situation. But honestly, we haven't had too many disagreements at all.
I think when you're mature minded, you can really resolve a lot of stuff without actually getting to the point of moving furniture and throwing shit all over the place.
Yeah.
And letting
And
that
it
little
was
vein
cool.
in your neck pop. Like, just relax, man, and just have a conversation.
And it's cool. She's dope. The guy that she married is dope. He's a real good guy. I actually got a chance to get to know him, hang around him, spend some time with him or whatever.
Does he have kids of his own?
Yeah, he actually has a daughter of his own around
Okay.
my daughter's age. So
Okay.
it works.
It's perfect,
and
though.
yeah,
Now, are you single out here in these streets?
I'm out here in these streets.
You slinging eggplant out
Yeah.
your cousin?
No, we ain't
Oh, my
doing
bad.
that.
My bad. I
Ain't
went
doing
hard.
that. We ain't
Dude,
doing
he
that.
on live. You gonna get
Do
the man.
Do you know?
Well, that's
man,
for him to
listen,
rectify. I'm
Atlanta-
got to ask the question.
He out there.
Atlanta there's a lot of stuff going on out here.
Well, that's
in
on
Atlanta,
Fulton
man.
side.
We
Don't
ain't-
live on Fulton. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing
Say
on
that again.
Fulton.
I'm in
What's
the
it called?
suburbs.
It's over there in Fulton County.
What is Fulton County?
Fulton.
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 Full.
Is
There-
that-
It's FUL. Full.
Fulton,
Fulton.
like Fulton Street.
Fulton.
So, but I'm just saying, I don't be out here in these streets like that. You catch something, get caught up,
That's what I
catch
say.
something you can't get back.
It's a
real.
lot out here.
You know what
For
I'm
real.
saying? So,
It's a
And you know what's
lot out
crazy,
here.
man? My partner, we had the conversation. One
And
of
then
them-
you might catch a dude, and you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Once you go in, you can't pull that back.
Man,
First of all-
niggas out here slinging boy pussy. You don't want none of that.
Bro, and they out here looking like whole women in these streets, bro.
I'm telling you, got a bunch of Sydney stars walking around Atlanta.
Like, for real,
out
bro.
here tricking chingies.
Did not believe it until like I've actually
Bro.
run across, and you have to take a double take.
gotta
like,
look.
That's not.
Yeah,
Are you
gotta look.
serious?
You gotta look. They too perfect.
Yo.
That's the first thing I know. Any woman that look perfect, even if you're a woman, I'm passing you up. I need a woman with flaws. I need a
Oh,
woman
man.
with stretch marks. I need a woman look like life didn't have their way with her a little bit.
You stupid.
And just in the kids
I
department.
like my women thick. Like
Yes.
I like them thick. I don't like skinny mini girls. I can't.
And her feet
do it.
can't be too big. You can't wear my slippers. If you be like, oh, let me use your slippers, go outside right quick, and you can fit them bitches, I'm going to lock the door behind you.
Wait.
I'm going to lock the fucking
Wait,
door.
so she can have a bad body, but if her feet look like
Bruh, there's no woman, unless you're in a WNBA and over 6 feet, you should not be wearing 11s, cuz.
yo.
It's a lot of women that wear
You
11.
out your palm in a regular size basketball jab stepping. Like, what are you doing?
There's a lot
Come
of
on,
women who
come on,
wear
man, you
size
pump fake.
11.
I'm saying though, man.
Cuz.
There's a lot of women who wear size
Listen,
11.
first thing, once you get to the 10, I'm looking at you.
Not
weird.
maybe not a men's 11, but
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
But see, that's different.
I got
Because if you
slippers.
wearing a men's,
right?
it's
Yes.
like if you wearing a 10, that's in women's. That's an 8.5 in men's. So
Exactly.
it's different.
But if you put my slipper on and your heel hanging out the back, nigga, I got a real nigga in the house.
First off, how the fuck
late.
did she
She
get in your
already-
house?
right, she
How
already
she get
got
in
your
your house
slippers
if
on.
her feet that big? You should have noticed that, man.
Well, first time when
Nah,
you out
she
here-
borrowed
no,
your
it's the,
Jordans
it's
or
the
something,
heels.
bro.
The heels kind of like give that angle where you get the illusion. He ain't know that.
Nah, I'm telling you, man, they got some shit out here that be like, man, like, but I mean, some women that's like 5'10", they nice Amazonian built women, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
But just some stuff turn me off, like a woman that's too hairy. Like,
So I'm weird. I like fuzzy women. Like they have little hair on their arm or that little fuzz on the lower back. I like weird shit. I don't
do?
know.
You like
yeah,
that? What
I
about
like
little hair
weird
on the
shit.
Ladies,
face?
if y'all are
you
listening
can't
and you
have
look
no-
like Fuzzy Wuzzy
no
was a
mustache.
bear,
You can't have no like full like mustache or something. You
I saw a
can't-
chick had hair around the areolas. I
First
was out of
of
there.
all,
I was out of there.
That's disrespectful. That's not.
Oh, let me ask you this.
Hair
I'm gonna
grows there,
I'm
though.
gonna get a little bit more deep. What if they got
grows there.
hair on you know what I'm saying?
Depends on the amount.
Now, if they Dominican
a
and
little-
it's smooth, it's a little different. But when
If
that
it's-
shit
if it's a
Nigerian
little-
silk,
If it's a little, a
when
little
it's
fuzz,
kinky, when
I
it's
can
kinky,
deal with a little fuzz.
First
you know
thing,
what
when
I'm
it's
saying?
kinky, I'm talking it's knotted up like Kunta Kinte.
Then you gotta cut it off because you can't do it.
You gotta get rid of that. Get you some clippers. Get that gone. Or go get that nair, or go make you a doctor visit. I don't want to hear
A
that.
doctor visit.
Listen, women got so many, and this is particularly black women. They got a lot of excuses on why they can't shave their poom. Yeah, I don't understand. When you shave yours, I'll be like, I whip that guy out like it's done. All meatloaf, no bush. Get to it. I don't want to hear shit.
I ain't gonna front. I got the clippers on deck.
What? I got
You gonna help a
like
girl?
that.
You gonna help a chick out?
No,
Yes, I've done that.
no.
I've
I
done
do
that.
myself.
I thought you were saying you got that on deck. Like, look, man, you got a little too much.
I
Let
do
me
that.
help you out a little bit.
I do
You
that.
gonna have to handle that yourself.
Yeah, I do
But
that.
no, I manscape, man. I
Yeah,
can't.
you got
I can't
you.
have all
You
that.
got you. But I mean,
That shit
yeah,
hold
Lamar, you
older.
manscape?
But I'll be honest though, the women get
I
on
need
it
to know.
different though.
I got questions. Lamar, do
Women
you
get on it
manscape?
First of all, women react different when it ain't nothing.
When it's
down
all
there.
meatloaf, when it's all meat,
That's
they be
being
like,
real.
oh yeah. I don't
being
even
real.
like vegetables. I want all protein.
Lamar, do you?
Oh yeah.
Do you manscape?
Oh yeah.
He can't even. He can't even
My
answer the
nigga
question.
said,
Right,
"Oh, meatloaf. I don't like protein." The fuck? Oh,
No veggies, all protein. Well, he can't say nothing because he's an islander and they still got foreskin over there. You dig what I'm saying?
Wait, hold up. I'm an islander. That don't make nah.
Haitians,
nah.
Jamaicans, Trinidad, Tobago, they don't cut no foreskin off.
I'm Panamanian. I don't listen.
Well, maybe over in Panama they cut the foreskin off, but them islanders they keep that meat. I don't know why, because they got dick soot and all type of shit built up. So that's
They
terrible.
keep it because it's extra stuff in there.
What?
Like when you put the whole.
Listen, niggas who probably ain't got no.
I
who
don't
got
know,
no
I don't
foreskin.
have
even get on this topic.
Because you're in the studio with Duke. You're in the studio with Duke.
That's why he can't
Anything could go escalating real fast.
It escalate real fast, man. That's crazy.
Anyway, so we're gonna move over to your next song. You got a new song, other song that you brought in with us today called No Cap. Tell us about this song and where it came from.
So, honestly, I was listening to like different music out here in Atlanta, and like that no cap thing is just it's a popular saying or whatever the case may be. So I was like, yo, let me see if I could do a song on that, because I really wanted to like do songs where I have my New York style or whatever, but I want to have like a little bit of Atlanta influence in the song. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like anything I do, no cap. Shorty's all on me, no cap. Like. I really speak like I'm really saying what it really is.
And just being able to embrace that lingo, all that matters.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember just coming out here, everything, as soon as they recognize I'm from New Orleans. What's up, you heard me? What's Sam? Like,
They be like,
baby.
Baby, what's Sam? You heard me? I'm out here in
yo,
the cut.
Baby.
I get all that. Yo, son, yo, kid, what's
Yo,
going
B.
on, kid? Where your Tim's at? Like, yo, babe.
Yo, B, what's up? You got the B. Be nice. That's
I
for
just-
B.
yeah,
B.
B. I ain't gonna
Brooklyn.
even hold you, B. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Everybody in New York is from Brooklyn. Ain't no other places but Brooklyn.
First off, you know what I'm saying? My brother from the Bronx. Like, listen, I've got people everywhere, but I just find a lot of Brooklyn cats here. But
I got a question.
What up?
Why is you raising your hand?
Yeah, just something about it. Why do so many people from New York come here?
Okay,
to
you
Atlanta?
gotta think about it. In New York, you paying $1,500 to $2,000, and I'm staying in somebody's basement.
Okay.
I'm not even.
So living
that's
is
not
trifling
even
in New York.
Man, unless you got some money, you got a couple roommates.
So you know what I noticed? DC, New York, and I think I want to say Philly maybe. A lot of people got roommates out there.
Cause
A
it's
lot of
expensive.
people have room. Jersey,
Listen,
a lot of people have roommates.
all the money you paying, and then even
And
though
you can't park.
yeah,
Totally fucking
and then even though minimum wage is $15 an hour out there,
Cigarettes is 10.
exactly. And you know, $15 an hour really ain't gonna do shit for you.
Nothing.
Like it's like having $7 an hour here. You ain't
Absolutely.
gonna do shit. So you come down here, and how much you was paying up there, you could live good. Like I came down here, I'm in like Smyrna Vinings area. Like I live pretty decent as opposed to being in New York, paying half of what I was paying in New York.
And
So,
you know,
a lot of
you
them
can't
come
have
out
a
here.
car. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you do, it's hard to park and all this type
Most
of
of the New Yorkers I know come out here, they living in Gwinnett, they living in Alpharetta, they living in nice areas. Cause you come down here and you for that same money you spending, you gonna get a lot more down here. So it's best to come.
Well, I
down here.
warrant more people coming here because Atlanta's a progressive place.
It
and
is.
the
I
more people
don't
come,
go
they're
home,
gonna, no,
stay
continue
home.
to come.
Fix your
Bring
city and
diversity.
stay out.
No.
Fix your city and stay out of mine.
No, bring diversity because see what's gonna happen is you get more New York people, then those people gonna be like, man, I need that New York style pizza place. So all of a sudden,
Oh, then they gonna hit Fellini's. That's my spot right there.
Fellini's cool, but just like Nancy's. You been to Nancy's?
I like Nancy.
They
They,
got
have
the Chicago. Yeah.
the Chicago.
I know
style.
y'all battle with that a lot. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
but I actually like the Chicago style pieces. When I used to visit Chicago, I make sure to stop the Giordano.
You look like a nice sized brother. You might got to ease up on the pizzas.
No.
Whoa.
Actually, I
I'm
used
saying
to
because
be.
I know I got to ease up. That bread don't
used to
sit
be.
good on us.
Nah, actually, I used to be bigger. I used to be
really?
about 325
Give me some.
pounds.
My God.
So I lost over 100 pounds.
That's
so
all. How'd you do that?
I had to
Not
diet
eating
and
pizza?
exercise. No.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
I had to go back to salads and grilled chicken and all that other bullshit.
Did you let that go? You got to a certain size where you feel like you're comfortable. You get back to pizza now?
Yeah. So now I don't want to be small. Like I'm trying to get big. Like I want to just put muscle on and get big.
You're in
So,
look that security guard look.
yeah, because like you get small. I didn't want to be skinny. I had got to the point where I was so skinny, and I started putting more weight back on recently or whatever. But
Now, how'd you put the weight on? Just eating late, laying down, just
eating at night,
And you
eating
know what's
all
crazy?
kind of shit that don't make no sense.
Because I changed up a lot of my eating habits, my issue is I don't get active as much as I need to, and I like sweets. But outside of that, I eat pretty fairly decent.
Yeah.
So I know y'all on this real bromance thing about weight
go
loss
ahead.
and heavy boy, fabulous lifestyle that y'all got on.
That sounds like some
Yeah.
salt, but we'll
But
roll with it.
we gonna play
lot
the
of
song that
capping.
we intended to play. So no cap on this, but we
Yeah.
gonna play no cap, okay?
Let's play no cap.
Yeah.
We lit. This motherfucker.
Stunt so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. I don't ever stop the grind, no. Me and my niggas, we be in Paris. Jay Kanye, I'm in beast mode. Call me King Kong, I'm a beast though. Empty the clip, then I reload. Then hit the block, watch for the ops. I gotta stick to the G code. All of my niggas, they train the bus. Stay with the Hawk, call me dangerous. I be out here catching flights. You in front seat on a city bus. She let me hit the first night. Now she always want me in the guts. I call her planets, cause of the way she be busting nuts. I'm on my way to the top. Ain't talking money, don't waste my time. Shorty so thick, I call her Robin. I just wanna see if we can blur the lines. The way her ass move, I told her go on and park it. Put it in reverse, I have her leaking like a faucet. Say she from Miami, but she live in California. Got her ass mad fat, like she from Atlanta, Georgia. The way my fingers itching, I know that I need that paper. Tell Shorty to run this package for me, and I see her later. Street niggas, they fuck with me. Spanish mommies be loving me. The reason your wifey don't come home at night is all because of me. Diamonds on me, we ballin'. Never gonna catch me falling. They say gangsters move in silence, so I don't do too much talking. Pull up in that Maybach and pull off in that Wraith. Hit your chick from the back and come all on her face. She say, yeah, daddy, I like that. I wanna lick the whole plate. I said, baby, call me Tony, cause that head you give is great. She be rockin' Fendi, but ice is what I prefer. Lift my wrist, feel like Gucci, cause all I see is blur. VVS diamond, but guess all on my wrist. Frozen loyalty chain, dancing on my chest. Told her if she top me off, I'll make her ass a star. Word to 50 Cent, man, bitch, get in my car. I don't love these ratchet hoes, all I want is neck. When I'm done, I send them back home on my name, put respect.
You're listening to IBNX.
And we're back.
IBNXradio.com.
And we're back.
IBNX Radio.
So be nice.
What up? What up?
You like Atlanta.
Love Atlanta.
You've been out here off and on since '93.
93, yeah.
Okay. Now, what inspires you to do music? And did you have any other career interests outside of music? Was something else as a kid you wanted to be?
So, as a kid, I wanted to be an entomologist. Because
Okay, break that down.
I like bugs. That's a study of
study of bugs.
insects. Yeah.
Awesome. That's
So I used to, be out there finding all kind of weird bugs, bringing them home to my mom. Yo, look at this bug.
In New
She'd be
York?
like, nah, out here.
Okay.
She'd be like, if you don't get this.
So you caught that wave when you got out here.
Yeah, when I got out
Okay.
here, I was like, yo.
I'm about to say, what the
you
hell
want
bugs at New York?
Nah, I mean, all we got in New York is roaches and rats.
Right.
At least you know who they are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them pay rent.
Ah.
But yeah, and then like I had a whole plethora of things I wanted to be.
So when did that fade? When did the whole I want to fuck around with insects fade?
Maybe like 12, 13, something
Okay,
like that.
so that's around the time when girls started becoming interested.
Yeah,
in that?
of course.
Okay, so
'Cause
then what?
girls don't like guys that play in the dirt with bugs.
Unless they're a girl that plays with bugs.
Yeah, possibly.
And most times you got to go with a white girl because black chicks ain't about to play in the dirt.
Yeah, but I ain't never
I
been
used to
interested
play
in
in the
white
dirt
girls
at that
though.
time.
White
Y'all
girls.
wasn't playing with bugs though.
Yes, I was.
You were trying to build this little
Wait,
queen
you was
fort.
playing with bugs?
You know what I'm saying?
I
You did?
was.
Nah.
I
So-
don't like bugs now. It's really weird. When I was a kid, I used to love like being dirty and playing. Now I'm like,
you let
it's
life
touching
alter
me.
you. No, that's because her tag is CelebrityATL, and anybody who's a celebrity, they don't play with bugs. Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
that's what it is. However,
bug girl ATL.
So yeah, it started to change because I started to I had a real big interest in music. Used to listen to all kind of music, but I think the top two people I used to listen to was Michael Jackson and surprisingly enough, L.L. Cool J. That was like one of my favorites. I don't know why. He was just always that cool guy, and he was always cool.
Yeah.
Like no matter what he did, anything he's cool.
Yeah,
You know
even
what
to
I'm
this
saying?
day, the guy he's not getting older. Like he just
Yeah.
keep having a facelift and tightening his face up and pulling his neck meat back.
And he out here on NCIS
That
and
nigga
shit.
pulling his neck meat back and just he adding extra dimples and making his
Yo.
dimples go hard. I'm like, this guy here, man.
Yo.
But can't be mad at him.
So I started I actually started doing songs. Like I started writing songs and poetry and things like that or whatever. And when I was young I used to sing to my grandmother.
Okay.
And so my voice started to change or whatever, and I was like, well.
So
can't
you
do
sing
that
as
no
well?
more. No,
Okay.
not no more. I
You was able to
that
hold
up
a little
loud.
tune
I was
a
able to
little
hold a little tune at one point. My grandmother just every
Put that baby in the choir.
every Christmas it was always can you sing that song for me? And then that was
All
it.
right, cool.
So
So
then
I
it
used to
went
hate
into poetry or whatever, and it turned into rap. And I was like, yo, I think I could actually rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was
so
doing it in high school.
so high school, like
So
ninth grade?
no, like around 16.
Okay.
16, 17. Because I used to, me and my homeboys or whatever, we used to be like selling CDs and DVDs. That was how we made our little money.
Okay.
Or whatever. So I'd be on
LimeWire.
Yeah. I had the whole, the bootleg CDs and DVDs.
Download and record.
Yeah, man, I'd be right in front of the Family Dollar, right, on the south side, and selling CDs and DVDs.
Yeah, that's how I
It's still
started.
somebody in front of a Family Dollar.
There's
to
a guy
this
that
day.
come to my shop, an old school dude. He come in the shop, he sell CDs. I say, bruh, why don't you just sell fire sticks?
Like, who?
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Niggas don't even buy.
Bro, I don't even. I got
CDs
DVD.
and
I got a
DVDs
CD.
no
I got a
more.
DVD player. I got 2, 3 of them. Because
Man,
back then you had to
listen.
put shit in every room. And I'm like, bro, I'm just sitting on a black box, for just catching dust for nothing.
Right. So then it just started with that, and
TV
so
prop.
I met up with the engineer that I still use to this day. His name is Tiz, or whatever. Tiz113. You can go follow him or whatever on
Hey,
IG.
Tiz. Is Tiz cute?
And so
Oh, I can't ask dudes
he
that, my
from,
bad.
he from PA. You go follow him, see what up. But yeah, so 16, 17 years old, we at his house recording music. It sounds nothing like it does now, but it just, I got that hunger for it, and I was
Right.
like, yo, I want to do this. I really want to do this. And I went hard for a little bit, and then I stopped and had to deal with life and
Right. Life
actually
happens.
paying bills, being an adult,
Yeah.
all that good stuff, and I couldn't fund my passion.
Yeah.
So then, you know what I'm saying, I fell off for a little
And
bit.
I'm
I
glad
came
you
back.
said that though, because I think a lot of people, what we was talking about earlier, how it's kind of difficult to finance music
It is.
if you don't have that big machine behind you.
Right.
And for those who are not hustlers, and I don't say go out and sell anything illegal to fund your,
Right.
But you may got to go and get a trade or something, or And the reason why I say trades is because a lot of times with trades, you kind of dealing with your own time. So if you become an electrician or whatnot, if you become a barber or whatever, you work for someone, but you don't have to be at that job for a long period of time.
Right.
Where you work at a warehouse somewhere. If you got to go clock in 9 to 5, you have to be there doing what they told you to do. However, so with trades, you can AC refrigeration or IT work or
I caught a couple trades. I went to Job Corps.
Hey, shout out to Job Corps.
Yeah, Albany, Georgia. I went to Job Corps. I did culinary arts, and I got a degree.
And you ain't bring me a plate.
Job Corps girls are the freakiest. Anyway, let's keep going.
Bro.
We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah,
I knew Job Corps back in New Orleans, and then when I came out here and went to that one on MLK, them some hoes. Them is some hoes.
Listen,
for sure.
The Job Corps in Albany, man, I was always jumping off campus, getting to the hotel. They used to call the girls or the people that come in are called like the new OTs.
Okay.
So they used to call me like the new OT killer because every time they come in and they ship them in on that bus, I pick the baddest one. Be like, all right.
I got to have it
with me.
Yeah, I'm telling that. Like growing up, because I came out here at 20, but even I say 16, 17 up until then. And I used to meet Job Corps chicks, and I used to meet chicks in group homes. Them dysfunctional chicks got the best pussy. Listen, that's why they grow up.
Tony looking at you.
They grow up to be the ratchet chick
so
that you
be messing with dysfunctional chicks, the chicks that got mama problems, daddy problems. He be like, yeah, come on,
all that
it.
energy up in him, it got him all jacked up.
Nah, because I use condoms, so therefore ain't gonna be no energy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't raw dog and all that. Now, when you use a condom, ain't no, you know what they say, soul exchange.
Yes, it is.
When I would use condoms, because you can't go in my pee hole. My pee hole covered.
No, it's not.
Stop it. We're not even getting to that.
Whatever. They gave you falsified information.
I Googled it.
Because when you was kissing her,
he said he Googled it. Yo,
when her body touches your body, that transfer of energy. I
wear saran wrap.
No, you said
dental dam.
Whoa! First of all, he went back to the dental dam.
Now you know nobody don't. You know nobody don't use that.
No, nobody.
I actually had one chick in my life.
Made you use one?
No, she didn't make me. She inquired, did I have that? And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yo, I have some.
And she broke it down to me.
So wait, you just walk around with dental dams?
No, I don't. But look, so I used to go to a lot of
Nobody don't use that.
I used to go to a lot of those like toy parties, like how that was
fantasy
like a big
party.
Yeah, that was like a big thing. So everybody used to be like, yo, come. So there used to be a bunch of them.
Right.
And then this one lady, she had asked me to make like a gift basket or whatever. Well, like I made the gift basket, but like all the stuff couldn't fit in it. So I was like, I have the stuff. Do you want it back? She was like, nah, just keep it. So I just been stuck.
Right.
Well, let me get it. Let me see.
Condoms.
Let me get it.
Here you go.
Let me try it. Let me try it. But let me tell you, since we're speaking about that, and this is something that brought up in the shop, a chick, because we have some crazy ass conversations in the shop. It'd be off the chain, right? And she's like, Duke, let me ask you something. Because she followed me and she'd be like, you probably tell me a true answer from a male's perspective. My dude got upset, a guy I'm kicking it with, because I brought toys to the mix. And she was like, maybe he feel like that's a hit to his manhood. And I was just like, why? First thing is, I had to ask her, did you buy a bigger toy than him? Because now that might be disrespectful. Because you can't buy a bigger toy. You feel me? Because
listen,
you got to get a moderate to his size or below. You can't get a toy bigger than him. But how do you feel about that if you was with a young lady, y'all exclusive, and she bring toys to the mix?
No, I actually don't have a problem with that. Because, the toys are there for her. Yeah.
My God. Fat boys are always nasty. Because we got something to prove. You feel me? They'll be like, y'all keep playing with us. Okay. We about to make you pee-pee a little bit. You about to pee-pee a little bit first. Ain't got a lot of dirt in the urethra, but you about to, what y'all call modern day squirting. Now, squirting ain't really hit until Freaknik. If you go back post-date 91 and videos from then, you ain't see no woman peeing on herself.
I thought it was just because, they was having sex and they couldn't go to the bathroom, so they just peed and was like, all right, well, they're squirting.
But I'm just saying.
Like, nah, you fucking peed in the bed. You just couldn't hold your...
Go look at videos. Like, I come up on the old school VCRs and stuff. Like I told them on shows before. My dad used to put them on boxing VCR. So if it would be like Mike Tyson 91.
Yeah.
And then it come on and clip it, it'd be Mike Tyson and shit, and you might see the
and
first
then all of a
round
sudden that shit flip up.
And I'm like, oh. And that's how he used to get me. But
Oh,
the
man.
dude who used to make his tapes used to make them like that.
Right.
It'd be like Holyfield, or it'd be like, Azuma Nelson or some shit. And he used to get me
Because
like
you know
that.
it ain't nobody gonna watch it.
Oh man, it's Tyson. It's Tyson.
Unless you
Nobody
start
wanna
getting
watch
into boxing.
But see what happens is, yes, I used to like boxing.
Right.
But because I was a latchkey kid, that's why I tell parents, you can't leave your kids at the crib, man. That idle time is it's devil's work.
They just do shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's devil's work. They're gonna find where you keep your little weed at. This they house too.
I don't know. When my dad
This
used to
they
go to
house
work
too.
at
You
night,
think they ain't all over this bitch?
Listen, I used to
So
be
you-
on some other shit.
You better get your bag, cause them boys is like, they looking in mama bag like, they open her bag.
They open like what's going
A
on?
whole
What you doing?
dildo, a 9.5 inch dildo pop out. He don't even want to touch it. He like, they can't
Yo!
That goes
So first of
all,
I'm
my
done.
kids are the worst inspectors. Like I do know that they go in my room because they leave a trail.
They leave.
They leave a trail. I be like, who was in my room? They be like, nobody. I wouldn't even know nobody. I said, okay. Well, whose
That's
sock is this right here?
hilarious.
Whose
That's-
sock? Like who went in my bathroom?
That's
I don't know.
hilarious.
Nobody was here. Your
my
whole
daughter-
pants is right there.
When my daughter's here, when my daughter's here, I'll
pants
know.
is right there.
When my
That's
daughter's here,
crazy.
I'll know whether she's in my room or whatever, because the dog will be in there. So the dog can't just get. Well, at this point now, he knows how to open the door. But for the most part, the dog don't really go in there. So if she opens the door, he's in there. So I know I'll come in. What are you doing in my room? Or how long you been in my room? Whatever the case may be. But she has her own room. She got her own room, princess bed, all kind of stuff, TV, Xbox, all this stuff. So a lot of times she don't really come out of her room for nothing, unless she wanna ask me for food. She really don't come out.
I have teenagers that wander.
Hey, listen. I actually I had 2 phones, and this was my old one. I had to make sure I delete a lot of stuff. Right. I have 2 pictures in my room with, I guess it's like passionate love. It's really a man and woman, kind of like art, and they just hold each other. But they're kind of in the nude, but you don't see no parts, right?
Yeah.
Then I have a sculpture where a woman is laid across a man, and he's just kind of showing that passion. So my daughter, and she's like, "Daddy, what's that?" So me and my ex were laying
You
down in
gotta
bed.
explain that to her.
I'm like, it's art. I left it at that.
Right.
And she's like, "Dad, but it's a man and a woman. And why he kissing her stomach?" I was like, "Damn."
Ooh, and they start asking you them questions.
Like, it's like, how do I,
Yeah, my
what do I
chick
do with
is
this?
smart.
What do I do with this? You see what I'm saying? Like, so then she went through my drawer. Like, she was like, I told her to go get, she was in my room. And she's like, yeah, I put TV on. I was like, I have like a little plastic little drawer set on my thing, and it has all the remote and little, little knick-knack stuff. I say, go in the top, the white,
Right.
and pull it out.
Right.
It's over the other drawer.
They're not
she
gonna
wasn't
do
supposed
that.
to go in there.
Nah, but
She went in
they
the drawer.
don't
She
listen.
went in the drawer.
Just let me go through all the
She went in the
drawers.
drawer. Now, good thing I'm coming. My bathroom is right across there. So I just see, I could tell her timing is not right. You're in that area. I ain't seeing feet move. That's another
Right.
reason why my landlord said, you want to fix the floor? No. I want the floor to make
I need
noise.
that creak, so I need to know.
that floor to make noise.
Right.
You feel me? So I don't hear that feet moving. So I hit the door, like, what you doing? And I'm seeing her like, she already been there, got the remote here.
Right.
But something in her mind say, go to the drawer at the bottom. So I see her opening, closing slowly.
Yo,
This
my
is the thing.
chick is.
I never
get
told her
it.
that about the
Right.
drawer, but every time she's by the drawer, I'll be like, hey, stay away from, don't go all in the drawers or whatever. But
But
her
when you
mind,
tell her that mentally,
getting
she's
older.
like,
Right, she's like, what is
What's
it?
in
there's something
here?
here.
It's like
that
the
you're
Lion
stopping me.
King, the
Right.
elephant graveyard.
So
She's
now,
like, what is
now I
that?
gotta,
Yep.
now I gotta
Why
take
can't
that.
go?
Because that's really what.
What's
that's my-
Daddy hiding?
That's that drawer. That's
What
right
remotes
there.
he got up in here?
You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
They
But
got
I
all
can
the
understand
protection.
that.
They got the tie downs. They got the spatula. They got the wild thing in it.
Oh,
You feel me?
yeah.
I don't know how to break that down because when I had the spatula out.
Can't you lock it?
Well, it don't have a lock. I just gotta
Oh,
go.
okay,
I gotta
okay.
go and do something else. I gotta
Yeah.
put it in the attic. But that's just my little guilty pleasure section.
My father used to just lock up everything because my father's an officer.
Yeah.
And that man got more guns than,
Oh yeah.
and he got like a safe, and it's like full of guns. Like I'd feel for anybody that ever tried to, like, if they tried to come and rob him or try to do anything, like, it's,
Oh yeah.
your life is over. And I used to want to try to sneak in there or whatever. My father's closet, like, that was the off limits. Like, you can never go in that closet. But I used to try to sneak in there every now and again, try to sneak in. And my father was one of them people that he would know whether you moved a pen.
Yes.
Like, the pen would be in a certain position.
Yes.
And he'll come back, and if the pen is slightly moved,
He know what's up.
why did you move that pen? I know you were over here. You did it. Like, he was just that good. That's why I never really went in there, did anything, because I know he would know if things was out of place.
Yeah, well, my dad and them wasn't that, you know, in tune with it. And I found my mom and dad's, they, you know, my mom did claim she don't like to smoke weed, but they always had little roaches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Little container. He used to have his $2 bills in there, his silver dollars and shit.
Right.
You know, all up in the Crown Royal bags and shit. So I used to find all that. You know?
We're gonna take a little break before you go down memory lane. We're gonna play the next song, and then I got a question for y'all. Since everybody in here, I think, might be single, I don't know what y'all got going on the underground. But I got a question for y'all that I want y'all to answer for the lit topic. We're going to play, I don't know if it's LAM, I don't know if it's Lamb, but we're going to play it by B. Morgan.
Of course. Look at my dread, look at my web, look at this ice, look how we head. Not to my pants even though it don't fit. Just gotta Vic my dogs with this. Ooh, man with the plan. You better roll with the gang. Busting these moves and I don't even dance. In the left lane, I'm doing the dash. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Ooh, man with the plan. You better roll with the gang. Busting these moves and I don't even dance. In the left lane, I'm doing the dash. Wristlet, protect bust down, that's a patty cake, mad white frosting. Big chips, betting on black, all black dress, I'ma kill shit. And I don't really care what it's costing. Big bags with me like I'm heading to the laundry. She want a wife now, she want the pipe down, now. So let's slide through my city. I do it big, no biggie. We can pop bands on. I just wanna show you what's good. No cap, it's all hood. Run it up, couple check, then another one. I crash a whip with another one. Look at my dread, look at my web, look at this ice, look how we head. Not to my pants even though it don't fit. Just gotta Vic my dogs with this. Ooh, man with the plan. You better roll with the gang. Busting these moves and I don't even dance. In the left lane, I'm doing the dash. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Ooh, man with the plan. You better roll with the gang. Busting these moves and I don't even dance. In the left lane, I'm doing the dash. In the left lane, I'm doing the dash. Rolling through the city like an avalanche. Mad hats jumping out the caravan. My wrist eyes frozen and my kicks like stoves, yeah. Oversized, they ain't coming in. Try to put me on the bench, but I'm condescending. This that trick that make a kitty run like Fiji water. Now she wanna give me a daughter. But I ain't tryna be nobody's starter. Once them price gone way up. Now she calling for favors. Hold up, I don't got paper. I just ran up a check on this trip. Look at my web, look at this ice, look how we head. Not to my pants even though it don't fit. Just gotta Vic my dogs with this. Ooh, man with the plan. You better roll with the gang. Busting these moves and I don't even dance. In the left lane, I'm doing the dash. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Ooh, man with the plan. You better roll with the gang. Busting these moves and I don't even dance. In the left lane, I'm doing the dash. I'm doing the dash.
It's that JSL shit, bitch. Pay attention. You feel me? We up next. You feel me? Don't forget about G and me, nigga. Get money everywhere. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. Grew up in the city, something like the slums. Stocked on people, we get it out the mud. What you need, get it brand new from the bums. I sip on Henny, I don't really do the run. Get the disrespectful, we gon' need your funds. If there's two of us, you might as well run. Beat the shit out of him like he was my son. Leave him brainless like he was dumb. No evidence, never leave a crumb. Stocked on, so don't ask where I'm from. Get the trip and you ain't gon' like the outcome. Now strip, slide all that income. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold up girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold up girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. Ain't in the word and it's all to the neck. If this nigga really trippin', pop, get stretched. Dog, he was hella fresh till his face met this text. His lip to the voice, I ain't saying less. Niggas know my name, no second guess. I'm the hot boy, born out the furnace. Demons in my ear telling me to live this life of sin. I swear to God it's tempting cause I just wanna win. But a nigga like me will never give in. I'm steady running, steady chasing chicks. Think I was on the football team the way I be blitzing. Like a bong on this track, I be ripping. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up. See that money on the floor, I'ma mop it up. She got a fat ass, hold on girl, fuck it up. Got a nigga in a trance when she wobble, bruh. Go stupid, go crazy, bitch, fuck it up.
Sometimes you gotta have a backup. Every call come with a spare tire.
All right, y'all. We played a back-to-back. That was L.A.M. B. Morgan or Lamb. I don't know. B. Morgan, hit me up. Let me know how to say that. I don't know. And the other one was Mop It Up by James Smokes Loud.
James Smokes Loud. That sounded like that was like some hyphy type, Oakland type vibe. I think that's what I heard. Is that what you heard? You heard of Oakland type?
Some Cali.
Bay Area?
A little bit.
Yeah, had that vibe. Let me ask you this before we, so we get you about this guy. Are there any artists right now or producers, engineers that you're interested in working with that's hot?
The Baby off rip.
Everybody want that guy on this.
Man, that guy is like.
If you work with the Baby,
dope.
I need you to have me there, not to work with him.
No, first thing, don't even worry about what you're talking about.
Here we go. But the Baby.
Not to work with him.
Gates is one of. So my actual my top rappers or whatever. I'm a Jay-Z fan off rip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Biggie, Pac, all the greats. But just in general, one of my favorite rappers right now is actually Kevin Gates. I could listen to Kevin Gates all day. I could listen to every mixtape. I've been rocking with his mixtape since before Luca Brasi. Like a lot of his stuff. I just I rock with him. Like he can go in there. I like him. I like Gucci. I like Jeezy.
So you don't like the New York rappers right now?
New York rappers,
music?
All my New York rappers that I like in general are my old school New York rappers.
So what's up with the new music? What's up with the new music coming out of New York or Jersey or Philly or you don't like Meek?
He ain't feeling it.
So I rock with Meek, of course, but that's from Philly. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
It's
what's
different.
up top?
As far as just up top rappers,
No.
Tekashi Snitch 9.
Now you know what's crazy? Tekashi Snitch 9.
Listen, Tekashi Snitch 9, Snitch, all that good stuff or whatever.
I like
but
the dude.
prior to all that or whatever, I was listening to his music.
I like him. All his music is charged up music.
I still like his music.
It ain't gonna even matter what he did in the whole. I sent you that. Did you see the video?
Where he shaved off his head and all
No, he got released, that whole deal or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He got released for real?
Yeah.
Because I swear I thought that was like a made up video or something like that. I didn't think he actually shaved his head.
Oh, no?
He ain't released.
Is he? Okay.
He's still locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a fan made then.
Yeah, a lot of fan made stuff out there.
But I just think the time we live in, the kids don't care. They don't have
First
that
of all,
that code of etiquette like that.
He gonna come out. He gonna still make money. People still gonna bump his music, and he's still gonna get paid.
16-year-old kids don't care.
Nope.
They don't care. Because you got to think about these kids, right? Like when you go to rappers, rapper concerts, these are not urban kids. Urban kids can't afford it because their parents don't have the backing. They don't have the machine behind them.
Exactly.
You know who's there? Suburban kids with all the goddamn money. The kids is going to buy all the merchandise. Parents going to pay $500 for a ticket and give them an extra $500 on their card. Mm-hmm. And be waiting at the thing because they know they're going to lose the card. And, hey, baby, don't worry, I canceled the card. I'll just wire you the money. Are you close to a Western
And then
Union?
when he go out of the country, he going to get more money. Because them people out of the country don't care about none of that.
They don't care about that. That's a urban myth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The whole no snitch thing.
So, because it's old school. It's our generation. The new generation here, they don't care.
Where it come off the mob shit. That's where it comes. It comes from the mob thing. But once the mob start turning over, and the mob don't even do the no snitch no more. That's over with.
Okay.
But nah, Kevin Gates, the Baby, out here or whatever. But as far as up top, I mean, it's just old school. Like I listen to
You know why? You know why?
Jada Kiss.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Chic Luch.
And I'm a fan of all
That's
of
that's why
Fab.
Fab, man.
And I'm
Fab,
waiting for Fab to drop
Fab
a
is
hard
one of-
album, not a hard mixtape.
Fab is one of the greatest. Like one of the greatest.
Yeah.
I feel like he's in my top 10.
But I think the reason why you don't like a lot of New York rappers right now is because New York don't have a sound.
Not at this point,
They
no.
sound like Southern rappers because that's the sound that's hot.
I like Young and May. Young and May is probably
That's a real nigga right there.
Yeah. I listen to all.
Before,
But I feel like Kodak though. I pop it.
oh my goodness.
It's just me.
I used to listen to Kodak too, but Kodak just.
Now Kodak be going in, but Kodak said when he said the whole thing about Nipsey girl and all London.
That just turned me
that was
off,
just a
bro.
bro conversation that shouldn't have been aired. Just like the conversation T.I. That's just a conversation for Julio
Sometimes
and
how
Tiny.
you feel don't
and your
have to
kid.
be out
Some
and
stuff
about.
don't have to get aired. You know what I mean?
Because it's a lot of people that's feeling like that.
I feel like when all that happened,
That's a hood thing though. That's a hood thing. When drug dealers fall off and the girl just sat. There's a little young dude like, boy, I'm about to get her. She's sitting on work. I'm about to move that. And then next thing you know, a lot of time that happens. Then she start marrying this guy or getting off with that guy because he's a reflection of what that dude once was. He's just not the big dog.
I feel like with that whole thing with Kodak, it should have been handled behind closed doors. Like if he does all that and pop off or whatever, you shouldn't be getting on the internet and getting on
Right,
Instagram
just go
and
holler
popping
at us,
off
see what
because
happens.
you doing it. And I feel like a lot of them, I feel like that was
anything for
clout
clout.
chasing
They do
because
anything for
you.
clout.
I think
If
it was Game
you
was one
a
of them,
real,
right?
if you a real nigga, if one of my boys or one of the people I associate with did some dumb shit online, I'm gonna reach out to that nigga in person, like, yo, let's talk about that or whatever. I'm not
Right.
gonna go online and try to send you out online because that's not doing anything. That's making
fire
me
for
look
fire.
stupid too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't really feel
De-escalate.
how T.I. came at. Like you should have came at that boy, you know what I'm saying, privately.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
do you mind, one, can we hold you a little longer for the rest of the show?
Sure.
Okay. And second, I have a lit conversation I want to ask y'all about because, again, I think everybody here might be kind of single. The question is, when is it a good time? Yes, it has nothing to do with what we've been talking about. The question is, when is a good time to let everybody know you're dating somebody new?
Once y'all having sex unprotected.
Some people go out the gate having sex.
Oh, now
unprotected.
you really violate.
It's true though.
I agree.
I mean-
I agree. But
But
that
what I'm
still
saying
doesn't
is-
negate the fact that you're violating.
Man, first of all, that just depends on what your line of work is and what you do. Because if you're a regular person
Sounds
and
about
you
right.
go and do a 9-to-5 job and you go home, then yeah, you can post your bae after a couple months. Y'all been really kicking it and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You could post up. But if you're in an industry or you're in an industry where you have to appear a certain way, then it may not be good to post that out. You know what I'm
What
saying?
you mean? You have to appear
Okay,
a certain way.
so
like you have
look,
to appear
so
single?
look. So
Yes, it's
like,
beneficial for
think
women a lot of
Think
times.
about it. You know what I'm saying?
Women don't care if you got somebody.
No, well, men don't care, but you know.
Men don't care. Some women don't. But you know what I'm saying? It's just an appearance. Especially when it comes to like record sales, things like
Well, it
that.
gets you in the door,
a lot
too.
of these people have like whole relationships, like for a while I didn't even know 2 Chainz had a lady, had anybody.
A wife or kids.
A
or
wife,
yeah.
kids, all that. You wouldn't even know. You would think he was just some single dude out here, you know.
Making
just,
music about ratchet shit, and this man's vegan or not vegan, but he eats extremely healthy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But he
So-
don't reflect what he's speaking. But you know.
I feel like, but a lot of these artists don't reflect what they speaking because they'll tell you, you know, fuck this and
Yeah,
fuck
Jesus'
that
son just
hoe,
graduated.
do all that, and they out here having a whole happy home, happy family, happy life.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what
talking about
saying?
extremely happy. I'm talking about like I'll sell everything. That's the one thing that really kind of bothers me about when I don't hear growth from an artist, it's like, God damn, bro. And then you talking all this destructive shit, but your son just graduated valedictorian.
Right. I like the artists that elevate
fuck?
and change how they think. Like Jay, I like the fact that he
Awesome
elevated.
guy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He changed, and even the things that he raps about now is a complete
That
different.
is what I
than
like
the,
about
the
Jay.
Jay that I grew up.
So if you're a basic dude, you can post it every other week.
Well,
however,
a basic person which saying like you're not in no industry, like your job
Right.
don't matter if you're single or not. But if
Exactly.
you're a model chick, you know, if you're a female artist and you know being single or appearing single, you know, allows the rappers, the guys that might be popping to be like, yo, come in the
So
studio,
when is
rock
a good
with us.
time for those people to post that they got somebody?
Well, when you got strength on your
Exactly.
platform,
once
on your
once
square.
you've made it to a certain level where it don't even matter no more.
It takes some people years to
Of
get to
course.
those platforms.
Exactly. But it's
But it's
like
all in
when
how
they're
you
out in
move, though.
public, because you can also have separate things. You can have a separate Facebook that's for your family life, separate Instagram that shows your family, your kids, whatever. I have 2 Instagrams. The Instagram that I have, the Be Nice Music one, is my Instagram for music. I actually have another Instagram, but that's family. Like my daughter is on that. I don't put that for everybody to see. It's just for certain people. So you have to separate that.
Yeah, see, and I understand that, but I mean, I just have one. I put my daughter on Duke Desdunes.
I'm here.
And a lot of people.
I'm not that big, so yeah, I only have one right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Well, nah,
that's
I
what
just
they
for
do.
me, it's just like certain people I don't want, seeing certain things, or I, on my Facebook or whatever, my daughter's all over it, but on my Instagram, if it's dedicated to music, that's what I want.
Oh,
people
and
to see
since
on
we're
that.
talking about the kids or whatever, and even for women, I just want to put this out there. Women, get you some protection when you're out here in these streets. Get you like a stun gun.
That's true,
Get some
though.
pepper spray. Get you
That's
a mace. Take you some tactical training or something like that. Get you some attack training or some defense training.
Young
Do
dudes
something.
get it too.
Because these
They
people
take
out here in
those
these
too.
streets, man.
Well, young dudes as well. But a lot of times, I got to protect these women. And I need men to help protect these women. So it's
Right.
like, I think if we get our face up out of the screen a little bit and kind of pay attention around us. They had 2 kids that wound up getting abducted just taking the trash out.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
I've been seeing a lot.
I've seen apartments when I used to walk my dogs or whatever, and we got to get away from just being isolated in our own mind and just only caring about what matters to us. Because when it's not the person's kid and it's your kid, you want everybody to stop what they're doing to
Pay attention.
pay attention. So, when it's not your kid and it's someone else's, or if you see kids, like, I'm the type of person, I come from an old school. And if I'm out, I remember when I stayed in an apartment complex, I'm walking my dogs or whatever, and I'm out, I see kids playing, I just kind of just watch them play. If I'm just out, I'm not just out walking my dog, let my dog poop. I see stuff going around. I see
Just to
this
make
car.
sure ain't
I
nothing
see
crazy.
this car keep spinning the bin. Okay, either you robbing somebody or you making plays.
Right.
Okay, I keep seeing your face. Okay, you go in that apartment. Okay, cool. That goes on over there. You feel me? They got this guy that he don't never come out, but he works overnight. Like, I know people's schedule. I watch people. I watch what's around me.
And it's crazy because you don't think people be watching.
People
you,
are
but
watching.
Know.
Me. You see
Oh,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
a people watcher.
Yeah.
It's this couple. You remember on my Facebook a little while ago, I had mentioned about the couple or whatever that I was watching because they was yelling outside my door.
Yeah.
The kids, they was back again this weekend.
Uh-oh.
They was back with a
Hot
with
saucy.
something. Right. I didn't post that one because they was doing too much and I was real sleepy because they was up at like 7:30 Saturday morning. I was like good, feeling good in my bed. And they was like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what is that? Look outside my window. They back. Girls standing there. They standing there like an old Western, face to face. I'm like, oh, what is finna happen? Oh, what, Duke? Duke in the corner pocket.
My neighbor, she said, listen, I know you're a young man. You seem like you're single. My children's room is right next to your room, obviously. That's all
So
I'm going to say.
calm what you doing down up in there.
Listen, she was like, when you start playing music, I tell them, y'all come in my room. She's like, I don't know why they designed the house like that, why they didn't put the master bedrooms
Close together.
next to each other. But my kid, and my oldest boys, they just be like, see, I didn't have, since I've been here 6 years, I've had 3 neighbors, sets of neighbors in Unit B.
Right.
Every time they be like, bruh, like you are single, and I can tell. But bruh,
You always
they say, bruh, like that Saturday, them Saturday, we could tell they like, because they be like, oh man, okay, you going out? All right, cool, be safe. Or, sometimes they bring their kids, come get a haircut or something like that. But it's crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just
I don't
being
know.
single,
For me,
that's
it
crazy.
was different. Like when I was in the hood, I made it my business to know who my neighbors was because I need to know what's going on in the building. So like the neighbor upstairs from me,
Now
you
you
know,
in the
he
deluxe
moved,
apartment
he
in
moved
the
weight.
sky.
Yeah, but
Suburbs
but no,
when you're
the-
supposed to be even more in tune.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's so much
Now, I know-
isolation.
I know who my neighbors are now as well, but when I was in the hood, I already knew that dude above me, he got 3 pits, he sell weed.
Yeah.
Dude next door, he moved big weight. And
Yeah.
he stayed right next door, but that's not really where he lives.
That's
it's,
just-
it's a little
yes,
trap house.
yes.
So I knew what was going on or whatever, but I was cool with the cats in the building. So they always be like, all right, we see you, homie. Nobody's gonna fuck with your shit. Da 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 da. You cool? That's it.
Yeah,
And
you
I
got to
let
build
them
those
know.
relationships, but in the suburbs you
I
can't
know my
because some people,
neighbors.
everybody's
I
just
don't
so
know anybody
to
outside
themselves.
that 4 block.
I don't know. I knew.
I
Like
knew my neighbors.
if the cops was coming through or anything like that or whatever, and I knew what was going on or whatever, I let my neighbor upstairs. Yo.
And you
son,
was on the
chill.
south side? With
Yeah.
yours? I was
in
right
Riverdale.
there. I was right there. I used to live off of Old Nat. I used to live
Oh,
off of
man.
Galby Road.
Wow.
You know where the
Yo,
Food Lion at?
Yeah.
I was right there.
Man, listen, I used to be on Galby Road all the time because I used to stay right
Hey,
there. When
oh,
I was
Nat
going to
be
North
poppin'.
Clayton, the apartments right there, we used to skip in
Yeah.
those apartments right there. It used to be called Jackson's Landing or
Yeah,
something
my
like
cousin
that.
just moved there.
But back in the day, they was Riverwalk.
No, I'm sorry, townhouses.
Riverwalk before they became Jackson's Landing or whatever. And we used to walk right up the little side street or whatever, get right up to Galby Road. Walker's mom and everything stayed up there or
Now,
whatever.
I'm going to tell you, them 2 sets of police that's terrible. Forest Park
Yeah. Oh, my God. I can't
and
stand them.
Pine Lake.
I've never had Pine Lake.
You know what Pine
man.
Lake is at? You know what Pine Lake is at? You know what Stone Mountain Rock Bridge?
Mm-hmm.
You know if you take Harrison to Rock Bridge,
Yeah.
they got that veterinarian clinic right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
If you take Rock Bridge going into the cab, not going down,
Mm-hmm. Not the opposite way.
man, that little Pine Lake area, it's
Wow.
like a couple blocks. It's like in between,
I've
like Stone
never-
Mountain and Latonia, like up in that little cluster. Man, when I tell you the police is so ridiculous in Pine Lake and Forest Park, I've actually literally watched police get behind a car, run it, hop behind the car, run it. I mean, they blatant with it. They going behind cars.
Yeah, Forest Park is horrible.
Park do the
man.
same
I,
shit.
I couldn't stand.
You gotta have your shit
especially-
right with Forest Park.
Especially if I have my whip and I know I'm riding dirty. I know I don't get paid till Friday, so the insurance ain't getting paid. But I gotta get to the store. Man, I don't even like going to Forest Park. Not at night.
I'm gonna walk,
Nothing.
cuz. I'm walking. I'm taking this bike.
I'm a park. I'm a walk.
Yes. Yes,
we ain't
because
playing
they'll
with
get
these
behind you and run you and be like, and the car right there, you
whoop,
look
whoop.
at it and they be like, what's up? Oh, you cool. And then you'll be right there behind the car. I didn't see Forest Park slow down.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't even go up there. Don't try to be 5 miles over the speed limit.
And you know what's crazy? They hit the lights. Whoop, whoop. And you be like, oh, shit, they got me. No, just get out the way, nigga. I want the nigga in front of you.
Exactly.
Run
That's
him.
crazy.
Okay, cool. Like, I'm like, these dudes.
I'm in the worst area now
They
though
crazy.
for cops or
Where you
whatever.
at?
I'm in Cobb County.
Oh, yeah,
Cobb
they don't
County
like brown.
don't play.
They don't like
man.
brown and beige and dark.
Cobb County
But
don't
I
like
like
people.
I like the area, but
They
I
don't
like
like
the
people over
area. You know what I'm saying? It's safe there, or whatever the case may be. But them cops don't play, bro.
Man,
They
I
don't
go
like
up there
people.
every day to work.
Yeah.
All the Braves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You about 4 shades too dark to be up there, bro.
He on the corner. He all right.
Nah, 'cause
The
now-
Brave Stadium is right there on
Yeah,
the corner.
Cumberland, it's right there.
He good.
Well,
Yeah,
nah,
he's
bro.
great.
That's you work at the Braves Stadium? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. Shout out to the Braves.
where I'm at
They
now,
ain't paying
it's
me
like
nothing, so no shout out to no Brave.
you know, I got Becky and Susie staying right next door. I got old Todd, that's old white man.
Which one you
know,
want, Becky
coming-
or Susie? Which one out of the two?
Not the one.
Yeah, my name is Susie,
They
and
all look-
Gucci think I love.
They look like Ricky Lake and it's
but what
them
about-
kind of.
what about-
But
Wait,
now I don't.
wait,
I don't
wait.
do-
Which Ricky Lake? The old Ricky Lake?
first
or the
Ricky
new
Lake.
Ricky
The
Lake?
old Ricky Lake.
No, the old first Ricky Lake. First
the fat,
2 seasons.
The fat
of
Ricky Lake. You know the fat Ricky Lake before she lost the weight.
Because there was like 3 Ricky Lakes. They was like
Yeah.
the big one.
And
then she had
got
lost
smaller.
weight.
I think
Then
that
the
one.
medium
And then she
size,
got medium.
and then the
The
small.
I think the lost weight one, it was good.
Yeah.
But she was more humble when she was first.
When
the
she was
first,
fat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you get them like that, they just humble. Like, Oprah was humble. But until she cut on her nose and then started wearing them corsets. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Then she got a lot of hands. She
Oprah
started-
got enough money to do
But
whatever
nah,
she feels.
Let me tell you something. Oprah got so much money, she told Stedman.
You ain't got to marry me. I married you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nigga hit it and you bet not come. Like,
But nah, with,
he can't
with
even
the-
come. He got to do semen retention.
Look, don't mess up or your mattress is gone.
Semen retention. Like, he got to hold it. But you
With
got not
the
even.
neighbors though, I mean
I
they
need Oprah
cool.
to adopt
Long as
me.
they know who you are, they cool. They come
Like,
out
where
with
does
their
that
little
go?
tiny dogs.
That does bother me. I ain't gonna say it bothers me, but I just think about that. Like, where does
Like,
Oprah
who is
money
in
go?
Oprah's will?
Because I mean, she
honestly
don't have no kids.
Wait,
Like,
she don't got no kids?
No.
she
Oh
has-
yeah, she don't.
Where does
Oprah don't even want
Yo,
kids, bro.
tripping, man.
Oprah
I
got
mean,
a
she's a little
foundation.
too old to be trying
Gail
to
gonna
have
get her wife gonna get it.
Ah.
It's gonna be split between the wife and the husband. You think it's gonna
Yeah.
get?
So let me
they
tell you,
gonna
do
split
you-
down
I
the
still
middle?
feel like
Nah.
Gail is like her whole wife, bro. Like
You think
I-
her, Gail, and Stedman to be getting on like a
Bruh.
little sex orgy?
Nah.
I don't want to know.
Gail
Like,
be
I don't
fine,
think
bro.
Stedman. I don't think Stedman built
They'll
for
be
that.
fine.
Listen,
I'm saying, I think-
Stedman is the
Oprah
figurehead.
probably got good pussy though.
Stedman is the figurehead.
Nah, it
to
looks like
to say okay, but she actually got a whole relationship.
So you're
with,
saying Stedman
She
is?
got
I mean,
that fire.
Stedman is like the beard for people. Like,
Stedman is like
they
the
not
okay.
together?
I have a man.
Oh, yeah,
But I
the
really
poster child,
don't.
yeah.
I'm really with Gail, but we don't want this
you
to.
trying to call
you
her
know
a
what I'm
Whitney
saying?
Houston?
Because that did just come out with the Whitney Houston
Yo,
situation.
people
Well,
forgot
well, I ain't
that
gonna say
Stedman
it
used to
with-
play ball.
Man,
Basketball?
Yeah.
WNBA?
Stedman
Look it
used to
up.
play ball.
Stedman
Stedman used to
WNBA.
play Stedman used
So
to
wait,
play ball.
he played
First
NBA
off,
ball or
I
like
never
collegiate
knew.
ball?
I never knew
Look it up,
Stedman
look it
had a
up.
job.
Man,
period,
look that shit
bro.
up.
I thought somebody just found him.
Now,
like-
real talk, you know, to be rolling with Oprah for so long,
Yeah.
he's a
She took
businessman.
away his
Like,
manhood.
he's a businessman. Like, Oprah ain't gonna have no Stedman who ain't making no, like, laying around.
I mean, that's true.
And he got some paper. Like, he probably, like, an engineer or some shit on a high level.
Like
Listen, this
nobody's
nigga got
ever
one
found
name.
out what the hell
Personal
this guy does.
assistant.
To who? Oprah?
I ain't never knew Stedman had a job.
Hey, bro, listen. Stedman got one name. That nigga named Stedman, cuz. Like, we don't know. His
He
name
ain't
ain't
got no
Wait,
last
He don't got
name.
no last name. He just Stedman.
We just been knowing Stedman. He ain't Stedman Jackson, Stedman
We don't know
Jenkins,
if that's his first
Stedman
name.
Johnson.
We don't know if
I
that's
don't know if his
last
first
name.
name or his last name. It's just
His
Stedman.
name is Stedman Graham.
Listen, man, he's supposed to be Stedman
Wait,
Winfrey.
so Stedman is his first name?
His last name Winfrey.
Oh wow.
His name is Stedman
I
Graham.
didn't know
He's
that.
an American educator, author, businessman, speaker, and podcast. Oh, he got a podcast. I'm mad online. It says his partner is Oprah Winfrey.
You see?
They've been together
His
since
partner.
1986.
They've been together 1986 and he can't get her to get married.
Well, he has children. He has a child named Wendy Graham.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wendy William Graham.
We ain't gonna do that.
Well, Wendy Williams is married, so she became the Williams when she got
Oh,
married. But that ain't his daughter.
he did?
Wait, I didn't even know Wendy. So Wendy had a different name? I thought she's always. I don't know. I've always known her as Wendy Williams. Maybe.
Yeah. I guess that was her married name, you know, before she got divorced and she kept it. Is that what happened? Williams was married when she married into Williams and she kept it. When
I
she
think
got divorced.
so.
We're going to have to research
I
that.
mean,
for
you know,
sure.
because you know all about the shit. I'm just thinking you're going to give us the insight.
Know all that for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
I'm
Stedman
not a
Winfrey.
Wendy
Let's get back to
connoisseur.
that guy, Stedman Winfrey.
Stedman Winfrey.
Let me ask you something.
What up?
In the times we live in today, if you met this amazing woman, I'm talking about absolutely amazing,
Right.
and you want to marry her, but she says she has one stipulation, and you have to get her last name. Are you doing it?
No.
Why?
Because my name.
'Cause that's liberated. We live in a liberated time.
I
Women
can
are getting on
understand that.
one knee proposing to men.
There's nobody in my family that will be able to continue my last name. My brother has his mom's last name.
Okay.
My sister has her husband's last name.
Okay.
So there's no boys
Okay.
that have my last name. So when I have my son, I have to be able
So
to
a
give him that
liberated
last name.
woman, you couldn't be with one that say, "Hey, what would she say? She'll take yours, but she have to hyphenate it."
She'll take yours, mine's by hyphenated.
Yeah, you
that
know,
I
like-
can deal with.
Like Jackson, whatever your last.
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is, you
I
know
can
what I'm
I can do that. But the kids won't have any type
saying?
of
And you-
hyphenated name.
No, but because I mean, the kids gonna take the hyphenated name too.
They don't have to.
Well, see, me and you
If
different.
they go if
you gotta drop your name.
no.
No, I'm saying my woman, you can't hyphenate that name.
Right.
You got to be straight Desdunes. You ain't gonna be no,
No
Ketoya
Desdune Jackson.
Desdune. No, you got to take Ketoya Desdune. That's it.
First
That's a
of
rap.
all,
It's a Desdune
Ketoya
household.
Desdune sounds horrible.
I'm just saying. I just came up with some ratchet ass name or some shit.
Nah, but
Tammy.
like-
I already got a cousin name.
Yeah,
You gonna have to date a
can't.
girl that starts with a D, so y'all can both have the D Desdune type thing.
Okay.
You gotta date like a Denise or a Deborah.
Nah, my
A Delilah.
No, that sounds like a fat chick
That's
from like the
first,
sticks.
yeah. That's a
You know what
hard.
I'm saying?
one.
It sounds like a fat chick with no back teeth.
Denisha Desdune.
That sounds like one of your mama's old friends. They used to
Yeah.
come over and play cards.
Yeah.
Delilah.
Delilah coming over, Roxanne, and you better not be looking at Nadine ass, Linda.
Anyway,
You better not. I be
we
seeing
got
you.
about 4 minutes to wrap
man
it
is
up.
saying.
Let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Find me on social media at Be Nice Music 1. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. Facebook is Be Nice Music. You know, you can find me there, basically. All my music is on Apple Music, Tidal right now, all platforms. I actually have my EP dropping November 22nd, so it's going to be on all platforms on November 22nd. Go get that. It's called Nice to Meet Me.
Nice to meet
I
you.
have a
Nice
question.
to meet me.
Do you plan on doing anything else in entertainment outside of music? Like acting or if somebody
If
say,
I
hey,
could get into it, I'd love to do like acting. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing a radio show, like some stuff like this or whatever would be pretty dope.
Okay.
You know, just sitting around doing stuff. I actually got.
You have ideas for
I actually got a podcast that I'm working on with one of my friends.
Y'all have location and everything?
Yeah, we have a little location, and
Awesome.
you know, we really just kind of started up. We only done like a few episodes for the season so far,
Okay.
But yeah, so
That's pretty cool.
Just
What's the
trying to
name of
see
it?
that.
Go on, give it a plug.
So it's the Social Lounge. So it's gonna be up. I'm gonna have all the information on my my Instagram. I'll keep you guys posted and everything like that. But we're still working on the season. So once it actually is ready and we're ready to post it out, I'll let you guys know. But it's called the Social Lounge.
Okay, that's awesome. And then you said you're doing it with a friend of yours?
Yes.
Plug it.
So we're plugging Jermaine Jackson. It's crazy as it sounds, but that's
Jermaine
really
Jackson.
his name. Yeah. The Social Lounge. Actually, you can all find that on Facebook. You can look up the group, the Social Lounge. It's actually a Facebook group. We, go out, have fun, do
Okay.
things or whatever.
That's pretty cool.
And also, I want to plug Savage Life. That's the entertainment. That's my squad that I rock with or whatever. Savage Life Entertainment. So Savage Life or No Life. All y'all go follow that. Savage Life ENT. Savage Life 17. On social media, actually, Savage Life 17. Yeah, go follow it. Follow me. Be
Follow
Nice
me.
Music One.
Come with
So
me.
you have
Yeah,
now
dude.
those shirts of just for you, or you sell
No,
merchandise?
people can actually buy the shirts. They $25. It'll have the Be Nice logo, and then on the back it'll have the
Okay, where they can catch you at, huh?
yeah, where you can catch me at.
So
and
are you,
everything
so
like
are
that.
you not on Twitter at all? You just-
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
He
Be Nice
said
Music
Twitter.
One.
Okay, I'm
That
sorry.
was-
Twitter,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
I missed
all
that.
part
I'm
of his
sorry.
thing.
Yeah, it's on Twitter. Be Nice
Gotcha.
Music One.
Well, we really, really, really appreciate you coming in. Thank you, everybody, once again for tuning in. Shout out to our guest, Be Nice. Make sure y'all follow him on all his platforms. Shout out to him for having one name for all his platforms. Y'all need to get your life together. Remember, always today and tomorrow, stay living in today's time because...
We lit! Be nice and it be.
Yeah. It's lit, it's lit, it's lit. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, it's lit, it's lit. And like it ain't lit. L.I.T.T, L.I.T.T. And like it ain't lit. Yeah, it's lit, it's lit. And like it ain't lit. L.I.T.T, L.I.T.T. And like it ain't lit. Yeah, we 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 lit. It's lit. Cut the radio up. Grab the phone when the live on. This the latest station in the